if I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody. Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that whenever you get someone mention your name and then after your name, they say, that was the person that helped me. That was the person that got me through. You helped me. Those 3 words are some of the best words spoken. You helped me. There's nothing that I could do in my life that can receive any awards or accolades better than that. In the present tense or the past tense, I think that everyone, no matter what you do, should pursue that title. Get that title after your name. Your other name should be he or she helped me. To me, that is the purpose of mankind, of humankind, to help your fellow man. And you should be acknowledged for that. Give yourself a pat on the back. Love.
This is how you become a millionaire.
Yo, what up, pimp?
Ghost, let's go. Ghost 2, Instrumental by XRP Bags. Let's go. Shout out Bagman, thank you for the music. Welcome to XRP Boardroom, a live community chat. We talk XRP, we talk crypto, we talk red pill. We actually talk whatever we want, and you can join too. Welcome aboard to the boardroom. What's up, bud? I gotta get me my coffee. Sandra, I think it's too late for that.
Nah, man.
Unless it's
go get it.
There.
Go get it, Sandra. We got time for you, girl.
Is it coffee time? Sheesh. Sheesh, Luis.
Sheesh.
Bro, I got chamomile tea.
Sheesh,
dude.
Wally. That's like some. What's the show called?
Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver.
Cleaver. Wally Cleaver.
Man, I almost had the intro on, dude. What messed me up is we're still on coffee time inside of StreamYard. Yep. So I went to the intro and I'm like, oh, I had to switch it out. But I almost had it perfect.
That was good. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit of a little, like choreograph, like choreography. You like click the right shit at the right time to make it smooth.
Yeah.
Crypto OG, one of the best OGs I've ever met. Yo, let's go.
Yo,
sun it and run it, piss it and kiss it. Let's go, dude.
Sun it and run it. Let's run the commercial, man. Let's run Crypto G's commercial, bro. My bad, Crypto G. I forgot 2 weeks. We went 2 weeks without playing it, man. So we got to blast it tonight.
Beautiful. Let me
I'm Wyatt Blackwell, author of The Invisible Engine, a blueprint for freedom without exposure. Protect your wealth. Preserve your privacy. Control starts with structure. Now available at blackwellmediaworks.com.
Beautiful. We got Wishing by XRP Bags in the background. Nerdy's on deck finally. That's a write-up, sir. Where have you been?
Hey, fuck you.
That's a write-up like a motherfucker, man.
I was writing a post, okay? I was writing a post to the new proposal that Trump put out about giving kids $1,000 or whatever.
Bro, he's gonna take away more talk and take away income tax is happening.
All this is just a recipe for the post-work era, exactly what Elon talks about. And it's just the way it basically, all this signals, honestly, is that the institutions, establishment, the governments, and corporations know that we're heading towards a dark time of the market where things are going to go down, and they need ways to stimulate the market to make sure that their businesses don't fail.
It's only going to go down if you don't own crypto, though.
Yeah,
and it's bullish.
It's bullish.
That's why they're trying to. Honestly, it's a repeat of the internet. It's just I was so young. Even my dad missed it, man. My dad would be like, "Yeah, I heard people were making, money hand over fist," And I was literally getting on the internet, ToysRUs.com, doing some dumb shit, bro. I had no idea how to even use the internet. There was no search engines that I knew of, at that moment in time. But this is the beginning, dude. This is the 2.0.
It's bullish for the markets, and it's bullish for people who are holding digital assets and stocks and precious metals and stuff like that. But it's super bearish for anyone who's not. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nerdy, you got that link?
No.
Where to buy that hat?
You can't get it. Sorry, it's from. You have to go to the conference. They made custom hats at the XRP Vegas conference.
Oh,
fire, bro.
That's some custom shit, son. You can't get it, bruh. Yeah, it's interesting because you're like emphasizing the point that like AI is going to take over jobs and shit, but the whole point of this, if you don't have crypto, you're not actually using your attention in the right way to begin with. So if you're already behind, like, because attention is valuable, but if you're using if you're using the internet for dumb shit, you're the customer. Like, we're actually using the internet to fucking at least get some words out that we want out. You know what I'm saying? So we're all on the internet, but how are you actually using it? Are you taking fucking dick pics and pussy pics, or are you doing it in a legit way? So all those people are gonna wish shoulda, woulda, couldas,
We're actually
the cool kids. I call them the cool kids, man. They think they're cool. They think they're tight as fuck.
We're watching cat videos. That's what it is.
That's right, man. Old cat lady in a one-bedroom apartment.
Hey, boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Hey. We almost there. Yabba dabba doo. Let's go, OSW.
Hey, boo boo. Let's get some picnic baskets.
Picnic baskets. Love it. Welcome to the boardroom, everyone. He said pussy.
That's right. Tell him, Chris.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the baby gate, but yeah, a lot of Trumpy talk. Trumpy talk about doing getting rid of income tax. You know what I mean? There
it's coming, man.
G-Stacks, what up, glitches? What's up, pimp?
You won't need income tax if there's no jobs.
Yep. Chevy, yo. What's up, pimp?
Yo. James. What is that? Spiesky? 5246 XPS series chain, up 50% from last week, Buster. Shame it's on my watch list, not in my portfolio. Yeah, man. And I sold that from G, bro, but I'd bought it like 000. I bought it a long time ago, and then I doubled down, I don't know, a month and a half ago. But shout out to Nerdy, because I got all the X's he talked about. I didn't have the XX though network for a long time, and Nerdy did the video a couple weeks ago and hooked me up on the XX network. So I got all those, but yeah, that thing took off to like 0007. So I'm like, I won't say nothing for a little bit, but it was like 00041. I'm like, oh, that's a good time to get in. So but honestly, bro, if you get a 000 right, if you were to get XPX is what right now, it's this is just hypothetical. If you drop $514 to get $1 million at 2 cents, you have $20,000. No one gives a fuck if you spent $300, $500, or $700 when you have $20,000, and have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? XR Papa.
All the peeps in the chat are saying hello. What's up, guys?
JB Louis.
Bro,
Louis
they're doing the actual usernames. It's weird. It's screwing everything up. We know who the people are. Now we're getting used to them, but some of the names are
We
weird,
know.
dude.
Bandman didn't change. He's been the same since day one. What up, Bandman?
What up, pimp?
Tim
Salute.
Shea.
Yeah, bro, we're just chilling. So it's like comfy, cozy, you know, put the slippers on, give me my velvet robe and my smoking pipe. You know what I mean? Like that's what kind of weather we're at. I got that chamomile tea. I'm done. I'm chilling.
We got issues. 5486. It's funny.
What coin we grabbing? Fuck, dude. There's like
last one I bought was
there's like 30 of them that are rocket ships. But the main rocket ships that Buster talked about last show was ZBEC, Metal, so ZBCN, XPR, XPX, which is Sirius Chain, and Casper, CSPR. Those are the rocket ships. But there's more. Fuck. Door, DAG, those are fucking rocket ships. I mean, but those are single zero, double zeros. I think Door is a double zero. So if
it's
you want
a
to look into
low
it,
double zero though.
DOR on fucking Constellation. That's a fucking rocket ship. But there's so many of them, and it's nutty, dude. You don't even have to go near ETH. You just stay within, like, you know, BNB Solana area. There's so many rocket ships. It's crazy.
Yeah, Solana's the real deal, bro. Solana is going the distance, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Loan, yep, that's part of Metal. So when we say these mother coins, we mean the baby coins too. You know what I mean? It's up to you whether or not you want to get the native asset or one of the sub assets. But SHX Stellar, there you go. It's still a good fucking buy.
I bought them all. I should have never bought the DAO. The DAO ain't doing shit. Don't buy the DAO, but I'm bullish as fuck. I'm personally bullish as hell on the whole XPR Metal ecosystem. Yep. But
that whole ecosystem has a bunch of baby coins too that are going to be rocket ships. Chevy Clarity Act before Christmas. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Like, we got 30 days left. Let's go. I hope some magic happens. I think it will.
It doesn't take long, bro.
Well, look at the Riddlers. Look what they've done. Look what they've shown us. Nothing but the bear sitting in his own living room in a Christmas living room. In a Christmas. It don't matter. It's all Christmas, bro. Yeah.
All you had to do is listen to the Bears.
Bears
I'm gonna fucking
real.
be trolling people, bro. I'll have shirts. All you had to do is fucking know what this shirt means. Like, straight up.
Yeah. People are going to be so dumbfounded, bro.
Yeah, how dumb is that?
People are going to be so dumbfounded, dude. It's going to be nutty. But yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can pull something up that's synonymous with what we're talking about.
Zabecki and Savage, even buying dips with all my ZBCN gains. Yeah, man. ZBCN did us well, bro. And I don't say every, because even G, like, I got mad love for G. But if I fucking spit a coin on air, I spend over $1,000, man. So that's my job. I'm working with G. I'm taking G shit. I'm taking all the shit I hear and what can I spend more money on? And I pick a coin that I think is it, and that's what it is. So yeah, man. I'm just thankful I know the people I know. I'm using all the information, man.
Hell yeah.
Got 49 XRPs from an uphold. What? for my uphold this morning. Free ZRPs. Hit everything. Nice, bro.
Bro, I thought this was pretty appropriate. This is Darren Moore. Darren Moore Jr. Shout out Darren, bro. I'm sorry about your losses and shit, but yeah, he lost some bags because it happens to the best of us. But he posted this 3 hours ago. He goes, as you climb, don't be surprised when voices from below grow louder. Elevation doesn't create enemies. It only makes their resentful echoes easier to hear. You get on top of a mountain, you can hear every little fucking loud scream from down below. Yeah. Bro. But that's I thought that was appropriate. So yeah, the richer we get when we blast the fuck off,
the more the jealousy and envy is they're not gonna be able to hide it. They already can't hide it now, bro. That's why our job is to stay in their face and expose them, control your emotions, and you're naturally gonna expose people. Because they want you to blow
they'll
up.
Get
you're
the
not
message.
blow up.
Well, hopefully they'll get the message, dude. Like, you know what I mean? They'll get what we're talking about. Like, why would we do this day in, day out?
I think people with envy, I think it's
every week.
It's love versus hate. If you have love in your heart, you're uplifting people. You want people to win. If you naturally have hate in your heart, you're competing and you're doing all the low vibrational shit. So their job on Earth, they're nowhere in the realm of understanding crypto. There's some motherfuckers like disruptors. There's disruptors that just come in the channel. Their job on Earth is to disrupt, bro. It's not to get on and mingle and fucking harmony. They're going against harmony, right?
Well, shout out to Risk Take on X. In 2017, XRP and XLM did not start their historic runs until the second week of December. I know because I was around to witness it. Second week of December. There you go. And that's what we're all hoping for. Sure, it's a goalpost. It's a kick the can down the road. It's the hope for another nothing burger. But, really, what do we got left? Clarity? ETFs are already pumping and going, but that catalyst, who knows, bro?
Yeah, no.
It seems like every day there's some new big ass thing. Like the big hype shit today is Trump talking about taking away income taxes in a real serious way. Like he's not just talking about it. Well, he is talking about it, but he's referring to that. Sorry, go ahead.
Drop an 18 in the chat if you're here during the 2018 bull run. Drop an 18 in the chat and let's see how many people were here. But yeah, we're gonna be news backed on this one. But yeah, it's all lining up, man. I'm like that guy though. I feel like we're on the same fucking time frame as 2018. We got a little more action during Thanksgiving in 2017 though. But XRP also has done a 5x since last year, so.
Massey tweets out, he goes, thank you, Trump, for signing the Epstein Files Transparency Act. So, a lot can happen in 2 weeks where, some shit pops out. I know we've been talking about this for a while, but I think I remember, even starting like 3-4 months ago, people are like, you can feel it in your gut. You can feel it right around the corner. Like it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. That gut feeling hasn't stopped. We're just getting dismayed and disgruntled and, down and out because it's taking weeks and months and since the gut feeling, since the, you know what I mean? But there's really not much left. There's Clarity Act, and then we go. Whether or not Japan carry trade does anything or not, it's Clarity Act and regulations. They've been awfully quiet for a while.
Wanna know why? Because regulation.
Your mom.
Is king. Regulation is king. I've been calling that shit out for ages.
Ooh-wee. Hello, nerdy.
Nothing happens without regulations.
Run it, bro.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. I made a whole video about the whole ETF stuff. People don't really understand how that works. ETF is not going to. Bitcoin and XRP are two different machines, right? There's a reason why the ETF helped to pump the price of Bitcoin, because that's exactly what it was designed to do, was buy and hold. But for XRP, it's different because the whole network and everything, how it was made, was based off utility, meaning that actually using the network and actually using the token. But when you have ETFs who are just taking the token off the open market and parking it, it's not being used at all whatsoever. It's just being put to a side, like in a closet.
But
there's a difference.
There is a difference, but at the same time, that you can't use that analogy and explain how much crypto's risen since its inception, because none of it's been used. You know what I'm saying? And it's being used, but not at the level you want it to be used, right? Because that's major fucking price increase. But at the same time, I think the buildup is it's going up before they use it how you want it to be used. And they're going to give you every fucking opportunity to go cash your shit out and get your car, your house, your pool, you know.
Where were you? Where
at
will
the same
you
time,
be
you know,
when that regulation jar of molasses busts wide open? Where
it's
will
being
you
used, but
be?
on Nerdy's point, it's not being used. What it's, you know, nowhere close to the level that this shit was actually.
It's not. Yeah, it's not being used in the method that people were sold on it was going to be used, or the way how Ripple said that it's going to be used. And a lot of this stuff happened because, like, XRP went from couple cents to where it's sitting now because of stable coins. That's the only reason why I hit that mark. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't do it. And then you have a lot of people that are, you know, buying into the market, and then you have the whole meme market. If it wasn't for meme coins, if you look at when the meme coin rise happened and you compare it to when the price of XRP started going up, they perfectly align.
Yeah. But my point on
Hopium is real.
On the 18, we had 15 18s in the chat. So there's 15 people. There's probably more, but 15 replied. There was zero reason why it went up to $3.85 in 18. There was no news, no nothing, you know. So my point, nothing. So I believe you're right in regulations is going to spur it off, but I don't buy the concept that we have to have something good come in. But we're in line for crypto regulations, ETFs, all that's going to play a part. But I'll never go to the concept to where we have to have these things for this shit to rise. Because it'll rise whenever it's time, bro. At least the 385. You know, and everyone's all, well, it's bigger than Uncle Buster. Well, it's $2.20 right now. It's still less than it was in 2018 when it went with no news, no article, no nothing, made it go to 385 from 50 cents in 11 days. And that's my point to everyone that wasn't in here in 2018. So quit buying that we don't have shit. To get to 385, we don't need anything. It just has to be time because it's all controlled. And
2 weeks, Chevy, 2 motherfucking weeks. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's my point, man. We don't, you know, it ain't going to $10 with no news, but this shit could rise with very little.
That's bullish.
And they're trying
bro.
to. The sentiment is. They're trying to keep you in fear, man. Even though, like, when shit comes across my phone, I'm like, look at these clowns, man. Every fucking article is like hating on XRP. That's a good thing at this moment in time. They're not saying XRP to $20 before Christmas, or, you know, nah. XRP might be $3 by Christmas. Oh, that's bullish as fuck, bro. Yeah, keep talking that shit.
That would be a beautiful Christmas gift. Zabecki and Savage, I love you, bro. He goes, if Bitcoin, go back.
My bad.
No, you're good. If Bitcoin, I got it right here. There we go. If Bitcoin had the same lawfare that XRP endured and got no pass, would price action still be the same? Of course not. But bro, wouldn't that be a wonderful, beautiful, like honestly, dead ass. I'm gonna love the pandemonium that happens with this, like this show, and all you guys that have been here and gals, all you guys and gals that have been here, facts, bro. All you guys and gals and guys that have been here this whole time throughout years, whether you've only been here for a year or 6 months, watching the show with us and chumming it up, or you've been here for 6 years and you're one of the OGs, like it's gonna be so good for all of us. Just so excited, because we got this show is in effect your guys' show. It's all of our show. So when we start going, dude, like I used to joke about that, where like all the normies are going to come in, dude, in droves, looking for XRP, investment, whatever, and they're going to come across this show. It's going to be so fun, bro. You know how many new people are going to join the show? There was been times where we had, steady, we'd have 10 people on the panel and 2 or 3 in the backstage. But the show it's been growing in viewership and like, subscribers for a little while now. So it's been growing, but our actual panel is usually about the same dudes. It's, as of the last year or so, it's been like, Papa, Marcus, me, Nerdy, Buster, and then random people. Miles has been a installation. He's been around for a minute. He's a G. But like what I'm saying is, it's gonna be hyphy, dude, when this starts happening, and it's gonna be fun because we'll be like fucking Bull Run. So we're gonna be like hella jazzed. Also, having a bunch of newbies come on the show, and it's just gonna be nutty, bro.
We'll have to take a number to get on, man.
No, OG's got a golden ticket. You guys got a permanent forever pass that normies and newbies will not get. I think it's going to be fun helping the newbies, but also fucking with them when their sheep brain starts to mess with us. Oh, we're going to have so much fun with the newbies. It's going to be so much fun. And like, yeah, they might get, well, Berserker, you're a pain. You're an asshole. No, dude. If you get it, you get it. But fucking with you is going to be my comeuppance for doing this shit for 6 years. Sorry, go ahead.
We got to save the world.
Bro, dude. Bro. I got a pig mug.
Will you guys still run the show? Yeah, I got my ideas are after We Moon. I want to add to this channel.
I haven't really thought much about what we're doing after, like, but I'm down, bro. I
want this channel to go like complete consciousness and get,
hell yeah,
get like get a full consciousness, because I want to do like a narc show. That's probably my true wheelhouse. And then, but for the upper, I get Bishop. Anyone that wants to volunteer time to raise consciousness, like make this like the castle, And
that's gonna be fun.
And I haven't forgot about Bluminati, but I think we need a higher level of consciousness, the upper echelon, because you heard Baggies. Some people's never wavered, bro. Like, Baggies never wavered. I've never heard Crypto G waver. No one's ever said sell your XRP on any news. You know what I'm saying? So it's all OGs, but it's the level of stability. So Bishop does fire ass quotes like in some chats. I'm like, dude, like. So we need more of that for an upper echelon, maybe E for healing, and get a complete circle of consciousness. And that's where Bluminati's going to end up going for whoever wants to contribute,
Incredible goes, will you guys still run this show after $100? So here's the thing. There's a lot to that statement. Will we run the show after $100? I believe that it depends on when that $100 happens and how fast it happens.
Shows won't be 3 hours long anymore.
Well, they might be, dude. They might end up being 5-6 hours in the beginning, because there's going to be so many people to help and so much excitement. Ain't nobody sleeping, bro. When we're at $50, $100, dude, my ass is fucking retired forever.
Maybe we'll evolve and we won't even have to sleep.
Johnny Cool.
It's the nanobots. Yeah. Sorry. Go
Believe in Brito's law. XRP to scale for 8 billion peeps minimum. 10,000 plausibility. Anyone? Yeah, it's plausible. Like, I believe in all the big numbers, but I also believe that this whole fucking thing because honestly, like when I got in 17, when I do the whole lifetime chart, I got in halfway up that chart, bro. It wasn't a good time to get in crypto if you know charts, right? But from 17 cents, it went to 385 within 3 months. So, you know, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm going to accumulate this at 17 cents for the next 2 years, right? No, you know, so that's why you go back to the 18 when I said, hey, type 18 in the chat, because people still, if you weren't around, you don't understand how fast people get priced out. And that's the moment I feel like we're in right now. Like, we could be $10 within 30 days, bro.
You're done at $10.
And you're absolutely done, dude. You drop $1 million and you have 100,000. Big whoop. They've already priced even at 10. And then, you know, people's like, oh, well, Buster, but the big money's been in, bro. They've been buying all your shit at fucking pennies for the last 8 years. Everybody's in place, right? But I believe you survive in this red mark. The next survive is when they actually show you more money than you think's coming. Because if they show you $10, you expect $10. But if they show you $50, what are you gonna do? If they show you $100, what are you gonna do, right? So before 10,000 happens, they're gonna fucking.
I'm not doing
they're
anything.
They're gonna test you hella in the green market, and that's just what I feel like's gonna happen. And I've been saying this shit for like a year and a half now.
Miles, you used to be Miles. Welcome aboard.
Now I'm word reader 60, I think. Does my mic sound okay?
It says Miles.
You sound
sounds like you're on the wrong mic.
Wrong mic. Yep.
My kids were fooling with it, so
yeah.
Like
hey kids, keep your ass off the computer. Stop touching Miles' computer, kids.
Don't touch Dad's computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you got to go into the StreamYard settings, Miles, and change your mic. It happens to me. It happened to me today. It always goes to my webcam mic.
It was like unplugged and everything. I had to set it all back up.
Somehow mine got set to default now, so it doesn't do that.
Sometimes it does. It'll stay. Papa, I love you. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
You know, if you sell them kids, you wouldn't have that problem.
That's right, man.
Get a job.
Damn baby kids.
Miles's mic
Sell
is
them,
off.
sell them
How about that? How about that?
That's perfect.
That's better.
All right. That's the right mic.
Much better.
If I sell them, I'm going to have to get a divorce, and then it goes half my XRP, so I don't know, man. It's kind of iffy.
Oh, she knows about it?
She knows about my kids, yeah.
Was she involved?
Damn it.
Yeah, we were both involved. So,
at least you're involved, bud.
Oh, yeah, she knows about the XRP.
2025.
I got to explain where the money's going somehow.
Hey, I was just going to say that one right there. See, Bank of America said 4 to 5%.
We'll go back to that. Go back to that again. B of A is telling wealth clients that a 1 to 4% crypto allocation is now appropriate. Okay.
From Bank of America.
I like this one better. Garak 11. Watching you guys for years. Strong hands believe and have faith. It will be worth the wait. Exactly, bro.
Go Mountain Man, bro. We were on Mountain Man. Go back to Mountain Man.
Still very happy where XRP is today versus my first buying point. No regret. Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
That's
an appreciative viewpoint.
Gratitude.
But, right. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful gratitude-based viewpoint. But if you have the fever and you know that 10K is coming eventually, and even hundreds, 3 digits, it's just knock your socks off.
We know it's coming.
We know it's coming. Yeah.
But if
So
you
you're not
focus
just
on
like-
the high numbers, it just makes you real impatient.
Yes.
But
Right?
even if they,
Yeah.
even at 1,000, like when you look at like Amazon and Apple stock and all these stocks that are like $1,000, $2,000, everyone in that realm don't even understand the difference between a stock and a utility crypto. So even when it hits 1,000, they're gonna be like, or 2,000, they're gonna be like, oh, this is the top. Like, you know, thinking because we're going into a whole new world, bro.
Yep.
And get ready.
Yeah, I think there's lots of rocket ship cryptos, and they will be big numbers. But the Big 12 is like the most massive.
They're a Big 12 surrounded by the SHXs, the ZBEX, the fucking surrounded by a shit
XPNs,
ton.
the XPXs,
Casper, Claire,
the DAGs, the fucking
there's
doors,
a shit ton surrounding that, right? So, yeah, you guys are in good shape, man.
Well, I remember at your spot at the SAC meetup years ago, we sat down with Tails, and Tails had screenshots. Shout out Tails for this. Thank you for the info and the bullishness from the screenshots. But Tails had Coinbase screenshots from years ago, from like fucking 2018 or some shit. It was back in the day. And he had all of the cryptos, all of the Big 12 and all that shit. Those cryptos
all glitched.
They all glitched all at the same time, but they're all different numbers. They were like 20,000 per, 15,000 per, 3 million per, 30,000 per. Like, it was ridiculous. And that's what proved to me that all boats float. So there
That's
you go.
a fact, Jack.
Yep. Dahmer, Buster, you and Zerk used ballet cards to gift Zerps to your friend. I may do that for a gift for some friends. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a good
cheapest,
way.
Cheapest way to do it, dude. So they don't have
it's
to
not
learn
the cheapest
crypto, or the easiest
the
way. Easiest way.
Well,
so they don't.
yeah.
And it's stored. It's not like you could fucking steal their phone and then put Zombie on it and fucking load it. Like, you're not going to do all that. You're just
shout out to Josh, man.
Something.
My roommate came over and I gave him a ballet card years ago, and then he brought it. I've never sent off a ballet card, so I moved him off a ballet to an X card, and I actually sent off the ballet card. So you have the address of the ballet card on the front of the card, but then you pull up the cellophane and you got to scan that QR code to actually send off, right?
Okay.
But that's the downfall. Like, could somebody actually already screenshotted that during manufacturing or whatever? But they're solid as fuck. But the fucking X cards are the same damn price. You get 3 X cards for $100 bucks. You get
Elapal X.
Yeah. So you could actually gift with an X, you know.
But they would have to download the app in order to transact with that.
And they're going to have to download the app with the ballet card as well.
Well, when you get the X cards, you have to have the app initially to be able to set up the wallet.
But the ballet cards are better because you could just load it on the card, send it to them,
and they got it.
Yeah. Right. And you don't have to connect the card to your app. You just got to send it blindly. But dude, it doesn't matter if somebody knew any fucking card. Any card's better than, than not having crypto. But yeah, it's a good. Because I do have quite a bit of ballet cards, man, just sitting around.
Yeah, I missed the first part. I missed the first part of the show. Did y'all mention Vanguard?
No. Go ahead and talk about it, Papa, please.
Not yet.
ETFs, right?
They're opening up the ETFs. That's 50 million customers.
Yep. Big news.
Big.
Why would they start this ETF thing right now? If they're
it's not there, they had some asterisk to it. Like, it wasn't their ETF, but they will hodl crypto or something.
They'll allow the trading of them on their platform.
There you go.
Yeah, they put in a disclaimer that it wasn't theirs, but you still get it.
Yeah, it's coming.
But they're running
just
all
making
this.
it easier. Just making it easier for the ETFs to trade and be bought, giving it access to more customers if they're on that platform.
You're running all these ETFs for what? For fuck all? For months? Like you run like what? They're kind of roughly slowly rolling out, kind of, but kind of fast too, I guess. But they're all kind of rolling out over the last like weeks or so, and they're still kind of rolling out, right? Or a week or so, or a week or two or something. But once they're all going up and running, like you think we're just going to be nothing burger for fucking months? What, next March? You know what I mean? Like something's got to happen.
I think it ends. It ends by March.
You mean the rollouts of the ETFs, or what do you mean?
No, this bull run here, this bull market.
Well, it's shit. We've been.
I think the bull run's over anyway. I think we're getting ready to go to utility. The hell with bulls and bears.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happened.
Well, I think
the bull run was supposed to happen last year.
I think Bitcoin's still going to
earlier
hit
this year.
200. I think we're still going to see a 200 Bitcoin. Then everyone will go, oh, the bull. Yeah, then everyone will be like, okay, the bull run's over. Then the utility run will start.
So a speculative run, then bull run. Okay.
Yeah, where everyone goes to sleep.
You guys need to look up the Jake Claver's short video. The title is "Look Out." He's talking about us. You have to listen to it. Is he talking about how we talk about him? Jake Claver, was that YouTube?
Hold on, let me see if it pops up.
Yeah, pop it up. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
You see in China closed down their cannon factory in China, and Foxconn in China laid off 100,000. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even in China.
They said that would happen.
Yep.
China's people are hurting. I've got a show I watch about it, and they'll burn down their own factories because they haven't been paid in a year, and they don't show a lot of things. A lot of news cannot get out of China that's going on.
Yep.
Sheep shakeout. Yeah, no, dude. Like there's a lot of people that are gonna fucking FOMO. So there's sheep that aren't even in yet, and that's what the G stacks. That's what I was talking about. Like we're gonna get a piece of the pie. What that means is when the sheep start FOMOing, they're gonna run to the platforms, the YouTube, especially YouTube. How do I do this? XRP. As soon as everybody starts YouTubing XRP, we're gonna pop up, and we're gonna get a piece of that inflow of people, and they're gonna FOMO in when we're sitting here laughing and joking and smoking at $20, $50, $100, and it just keeps going. You know, God forbid we have a overnight 3-digit, blast where we're $300 in 2 days. Like that would be nutty. But yeah, this show is going to be nuts once it starts happening. So
sorry.
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I was going to say, I think like Uncle Buster says, there's a lot of things that could set it off, and we may never know. But one thing that I think could help set it off, if nothing but even if it's just a spec run part of XRP's life, because we probably won't hit nerdy numbers until utility. But I think there's life to be had in the spec run for XRP, because what if the silver market blows up? I mean, and people are looking for places to stick money. Why can't we have overflow of the metals market being destroyed or something coming out of there? If everything's being equal, it could be, why wasn't the 2018 run explained? Well, it's just something that didn't come out. Something happened, just not known. But there's known things going on to me that could trigger, maybe not a permanent spike, maybe not a huge spike. But what if the silver market finally does its little cleanse and XRP goes to $5 because of that? To me, it could be almost anything in the markets.
And you're right, something did happen, but
the stock market crash.
But We don't know, but at the end of the day, man, they got to elevate the price to jam some money down the system, and
it's gonna be more money than we think, dude.
Fuck yeah, it is, dude.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, it ain't
It's gonna,
10, it ain't
it's
5.10. Once
like
they
my
know,
my realistic opinion of how high I truly believe 589 is the top of a spec run.
Spec run, bro. $589. I agree. Yeah. Totally fucking agree.
And then
I'm hoping for that $100
that's
end
where,
of year, bro.
That's where the Riddlers are still fucking gatekeeping the people in the know, right? Because 589 is a huge fucking number, but they're not telling you. If you even know how it could hit 30 million, you're not even in the astro realm of that kind of money, like, or 10,000.
589 is the FOMO, the people buying the ETFs.
Right.
It's before utility.
They could just open it up and just talk about it on our fucking television, and it's 589 before you know it, bro. It doesn't take. If they open it up and news is talking about it, this motherfucker's $500.
The NDAs could come out. Amazon wants to use it, and they'll give you a discount on crypto. I mean, there's a million things that could happen.
Yeah. Chevy, you could drop the link, bro, because I did find a lookout, but it was a short, but it wasn't like, I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about.
He said it was a short. Play that shit. Play that fucking track. Play that fucking track.
I was lookout, but it wasn't that crazy. It was just typical Jake.
Jay Claver talking about this show could spike the price of XRP.
He ain't talking about this show, bro. Drop me the link, Chevy.
Yeah, do that, Chevy. We got a Bishop on deck. What's up, pimp?
What's going on, brothers? How are you? How are you?
Mr. Bishop.
What up, man?
How are you? What's up? What's up, brothers?
What up?
And sisters out there in the world. Hey, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. I keep talking about this wash trading, and since these XRP, these ETFs have been coming online, and if you look at the chart, any of the charts, you can kind of see what I'm getting at. You'll see this giant spike down, your single line down, like a body with a long tail. Like the other week, it went down to 168 or something like that, and then right back up. Mm-hmm. As if they're dumping stuff onto the market and people are picking it up instantly. So you see a lot of these spikes over these last couple of days. So, and then coincidentally, Vanguard comes on. So I think you'll see more of those spikes. So if you just pay attention, something's happening in the background.
So maybe we'll see another dip then. So Vanguard.
I don't think you'll see a dip per se, but you will see that spike.
Spike. Okay.
Yeah. If we, I think might even be smart. Not financial advice, but to put in some limit orders at the bottoms. Try to catch those bottoms.
Is that it?
If they're catchable. Some of them so fast you can't.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, why not?
Better, try.
All right, Chevy, here we go.
I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised that a lot of what I've been talking about look out. I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised that a lot of what I've been talking about for the past 18 months is going to come to pass here. And a lot of people that have been, touting that I'm crazy, which I am. I'll just go ahead and admit that I'm a little crazy. But I think you have to be. I think you have to be to believe when other people don't. Right. To have faith in the face of other people, you have to be a little off. And I'm okay with that because that's who changes the world. It's the crazy people.
Okay.
That motherfucker coping like a motherfucker, bro. If I haven't heard of cope, that's cope.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome back, nerdy. Welcome back.
Fucking Jake. What's up, Jake? Fucking lying ass motherfucker.
He's got 29 days left for XRP to hit 750. I was saying $100. I'm still bullish as shit. I think some shit's about to go down because shit has just been
but at the same time
quiet for way too long, and we're past due.
If you're 10% and it's $2,300, and you believe that it might go to 15 or 20, you'll never make it to fucking the big money, bro.
You gotta consider it.
You have to think bigger because everyone Everybody is going to step off the elevator at whatever dream they have in their head. My dream is not 589, 1000. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the end, or at least till I go to the end.
That's bullish, bro.
And I'm going to change my life accordingly on the way. And that's what it is.
Bro.
But
it's bigger. It's about that time. Chevy knows, bro. It's about that time. You know what I mean? Bullish. Fucking bullish.
I think Claver knows something too, bro, because Claver is balls deep in XRP. He ain't fucking talking about any other coin, so you got to give that to him. Him and Alex Cobb are fucking the only motherfuckers that are only XRP. So that is a credit to itself.
See, my thing with Claver was literally only wanting him to get the Brad crimes out of his blood. Like, in other words, don't be so like shuck and jive, especially right before Moon. Like, I understand that's a good business standpoint and shit, but dude, that fool should have started doing the LLC shit 3-4 years ago, and that was my only thing with him. As far as knowing him, I don't even know him. I don't know.
But at the same time, as an XRP dude, I'm not rooting against Jake. Like, I want anyone that fucking invested with Jake to be successful. I don't want to see anyone lose their shit, right? So I'm not going to hate on him. Now, if he fucking did some shady shit, you know, then that's what it is. But I'm not going to like go against him just because he's trying to do something, you know, and maybe he wasn't there 3 years ago.
We got Island Ghost. What's up, Steph? Hey, what's going on with your boy?
I don't
he's bullish as fuck.
Which boy? Okay. I love all of y'all. Everybody's bullish. Let's fucking
go.
No,
Hoskinson. He's like, hang in there. And he's talking about.
He's been going off lately, huh?
Man, he's having fun, and he loves XRP community right now. He's been in all these spaces with us. I think we've done about 3 spaces this month. When we were out in London, what I built with Mr. Paranormal, it's an XRP MB. It's a DApp that's going to work with XRP. We didn't win, but that's because our front end didn't look that good. But I mean, like he knows that what Midnight's going to do is going to change the world, and it's going to work better with XRP because XRP is going to be DeFi. XRP world cases, you know. So it ain't going to be Bitcoin. I mean, you know what I mean.
Hey, Steph.
What?
I'm good at making front ends look good.
I knew somebody was going to say something. I knew, you know, actually, we'll talk. I need you on my front end, nerdy.
I'll be on the front end. It's good.
Not my back end, that's for sure.
I got you.
Ooh-wee. Would y'all kiss Charles for 10,000 ADA? Gotta use tongue too. You got to use that tongue.
Ooh, that's a deal breaker.
I'm down. I'll do it.
I know you will.
Is it filmed?
No filter.
Is it filmed?
Why does it
in front of a live studio audience?
No.
He needs that playback.
Was that a Dahmer question? That sounds like a Dahmer question.
It was, dude.
It did seem like that.
Midnight needs XRP, but XRP doesn't need Midnight.
The fuck it doesn't. Why do you think we need legal?
Hey, man.
We need legal. We need a way to KYC and protect our data. That's it. XRP needs to continue doing what it does by itself. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. Leave it alone. What Midnight will bring will be the data protection side of it. Partner change.
Bro, Raymond Harris, Marvin Berry.
And I'm glad to see you guys, by the way. I missed y'all.
This time next year, say you're all rich. Who's going to run the show?
What show?
AI.
You are, Raymond.
AI Uncle Buster.
But dead ass. Yeah, there's some official, like, this is technically Buster's channel, and this is the actual, like, the show's on Buster's channel, and we've been doing it for years and stuff, but it's literally everybody's show. Like, it's whoever the fuck wants to get on and talk. You know what I mean?
The real question is, where will this show be?
Look at my
location.
Picture.
Will it be in Rio? Will it be in Thailand? I don't know.
I've already got my picture set up.
Cali will always be my home base, man. But
Cali.
You know,
Technically,
We go travel,
with,
bro.
technically with Starlink, the show can be anywhere.
Dude, I just
Yeah.
got Starlink.
It could be anywhere now.
Right
But,
now, it can be anywhere. It can be on an island. We can be on the island right now. You don't even know it.
Boy, I missed you.
I'll be here.
And let's be real. Let's be real. We will go visit Bagman, so that's going to happen.
Oh
He
yeah.
done ghosted us. He said bye.
What? He's like 12 hours. Well, 12 hours from
I
me
know.
anyway.
He deserves it.
I'm sure he's knocked out sleep by now. It's probably, what is it? 9 in the, well, no, it should be 9
In the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was saying when we do the show here, it's like 4 a.m. there.
4 a.m. something like okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the next day. So
Nerdy, 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 Buster, Zerker. Look at all you guys. Miles.
what's up, Steph? Welcome back.
I'm not. I don't
Thanks,
really
man.
care. I'll shake some cages. I'll rattle some perspectives. I don't give a fuck.
Are we rich yet? Alex Yeet. What's up, Yeet? Yeet's an OG. He's been around forever too.
Yeet, yeet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rattle. Go ahead, Barry, rattle.
This show will be sponsored by Wagyu. If Zerker is still around.
Here's a perspective.
I haven't tasted that yet, man.
Me neither.
You gotta try it at least once.
Bishop, I
I just
think you
bought
like
it.
this one. My perspective is what everything that Trump's doing today, and everything that's being put in place, from the Clarity Act all the way to the Trump giving people $1,000 all the way to the tariffs, is literally setting up the whole world for a post-work economy, for the machine economy, where now I understand why Elon says on every single interview that people won't be working in a few years, and it completely makes sense.
He keeps bringing up UBI a lot too.
Yeah. Is that a golden age? Is that the age that we want? Or is that something that was already intact because they knew that they have to keep inflating the stock market in order to protect? I think that whatever is going down is little hints and pieces of the Dodd-Frank. Everything that happened in the post economy through equities and stuff like that, and everything that we've been doing, it's all to stimulate the economy. And this all the stimulation that's going on and all the synthetic liquidity that's being pumped in is just to enrich a certain class of people and all these companies. But what's happening is the wealth gap is expanding at increasingly scary rates, and we'll never be able to go back to it. That's my take.
So how do you propose? Well, how do you suppose that people are not going to work? You said post work,
like
I'm
no
assuming
jobs.
I'm assuming you mean people won't have jobs.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is that what you're saying?
Robot replacements.
Yeah,
but it can't be everywhere.
It can't be everywhere, and there will be like.
I use AI.
We have a massive skill gap in the United States, and there's a lot of jobs. And there's a lot of jobs in the United States that are not being occupied. Like, a lot of good paying jobs that don't really require a lot of skills that anyone could do. Like a lot of trade jobs. There's a shit ton of trade jobs in the United States that pay really, really good that anyone can do. But no one is really taking those jobs because it requires like manual labor. I'm not saying that manual labor will go away, but I'm saying a lot of this stuff will be replaced with either robotics, automation, or even outsourcing. Even a lot of the jobs might be outsourced. So
well, you know,
I can see a lot of that stuff happening.
You're going to put the risk of a robot to get hurt climbing a tree and cutting something than your kid.
Well, those will be the last. The trades will be the last jobs to go, but they're going to take all the easy ones out.
That's right.
The real estate agents, the fucking, they're going to take
paper
accountants. Yeah, they're going to take all the easy ones, but I think the later, the last ones are the service jobs.
It's just,
that's when it's really going to have to elevate. AI and robotics
they
is
can have
really going to have to elevate to take over.
I personally think that a lot of trade jobs will never go away because you do need a human touch for a lot of stuff.
Rich
like
people,
like you're not going to send a robot in the ocean to weld some boats or to fix some internet lines and stuff like that. Or
You're not going to screw a light bulb in, right? I mean,
yeah.
You still need maintenance men to maintenance things.
Exactly, yeah. and then you need maintenance men to maintenance the robots. So
yeah,
and that in itself is a trade job. So I don't think trade jobs themselves ever go away, but I do think a lot of jobs that affect the market and affect the economy and stuff like that, those will be replaced. And I think that's why we need a bunch of like synthetic liquidity, whether it's be through UBI, whether it be through this, $1,000 fund for kids or whatever it may be. I think it's just to protect the market and to protect the economy from collapsing.
Yes.
Well, I'm in the trades, dude, and for every current like 10 contractors there are, only one will replace them. So it's a very significant gap there, and no one's learning anything, and no one even wants to build anything because they just want to make a bunch of money right out the gate.
Yep.
And, it's wild out here. Gonna start charging a lot of money pretty soon because there's not going to be any competition.
Wolves in the shop.
And I think that goes to like if you like any business person that wants to create a product, try to create with that whole line. Every single piece of that line is probably not going to be made in America. There's a lot of things that people don't understand is that everything is outsourced, meaning that made in China is a real thing, and we get everything from other countries. But try to make a product that's made in America without try to get a product from China that's going to make the cost of that effective. You know what I mean? So for profit margins. And I think that's a really big deal. And then we have this whole shipping yard thing that they're building out here in North California. Is that they have this whole shipping plan that we need more ships because China has way more ships than we do, and that's another big deal. So it's looking rough. It's honestly looking rough, but it's also looking really bullish for like investments. It's weird. It's a really fucking weird dynamic.
But we can't worry about, we're all here because we're trying to change our lives. So we can't control what people aren't doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We could only control what we do, how we spend our attention. So
we can only control how we react.
And it's unfortunate, but that's why I think everyone has the bug to fucking talk XRP and crypto to people. Everybody here has went out their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you could do.
No, I'm sorry. My disability finally kicked in after all these years, and I have a little bit of money to buy. So go lower.
Good for you. Good for you.
10 cents, please. Go ahead. Don't tempt me.
Get some gold and silver stuff, especially silver. See how silver's almost
silver's like $60, bro.
$60, bro.
I bought it $20, man. Like
I bought some at 14. I dumped some at 32, and I was thinking that was the top. That is the lesson. It is not the top.
Yeah, I bought I'm with Bishop. I bought at 13 bucks, and then I sold just recently at $40 something, and then it pumped up again to like nearly $60 now, and I wish I never sold
straight up too.
I need to
went like straight up.
I ain't top lasting it.
Here's
It'll be there in the morning.
Yeah. Here's some guy. He goes, T Crypto Chicks. He goes, is CZ BOA's Bank of America's crypto advisor? Bank of America officially recommends clients to up to 4% of their portfolio Bitcoin and crypto. That's what we were talking about earlier.
That just
and then
means they're getting ready to onboard, though.
No, CZ, no, it's a psyop because they want everybody poor and out of crypto. He goes, no, I would have recommended 94%, not financial advice.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, dude. So
CZ's
yeah, it's a fucking psyop. They don't want the sheeps to get in on anything.
That's why
they want the sheep poor.
But
sure.
That's why people are underestimated. Can you when you turn on the TV and they're talking XRP on the TV, bro, this shit's gonna be way higher. Not 1 ounce of utility, but we're gonna be at way fucking higher prices. Get ready.
You were talking, Buster, how people don't understand the difference between utility coins and stocks. And I think part of that is they don't understand the level of control you can exercise with digital assets. Whereas the stock, you've almost got to go through a broker or a platform. Whereas these assets you can buy and sell 24/7. They don't understand that level of control either.
No. But I think there's I don't think the average Joe Blow wants control. They all want easy.
I think you're right, Buster.
But I also think like with the cold storage and all that, there's a level where that's good, but it's going to get to the level where that's not going to be good.
And you are 100% correct. Everyone wants easy. They don't want to think. They just want to call someone and say, "Can you buy this for me?" When the banks finally get to the point, because it will happen, and everyone believes it won't, but it will. The banks will start custodying things, because wherever money is, they will get their hands on it. Bank of America probably will be the first to do it, and they will start custodying your crypto for you, and that's when people will start calling in and say, "Can you just hold it for me? I don't want to think about it. Just buy some for me," and then we'll see that movement.
Well, don't forget that Cobb's secret is fucking what he blasted years ago, and he got an email from Ripple to take it down.
Or no,
it was
from
about
Ripple.
Ripple and B of A.
Yeah, because they were ready to launch. They were ready to go, and the lawsuit screwed them over. That's why they pulled. That's why they yanked it back.
Yeah.
But they were ready.
They were ready when we were in Vegas for Rare Evo, and Bob Way happened to be there. And it was right after everything was settled. He literally, you could tell he wanted to jump up on the table and say, "We always wanted to be a bank. We were always planning on being a bank." I mean, he said it like over and over again. Like, that's what they planned.
Massey goes, if Epstein files are a hoax, why did Speaker Johnson fight the bill? FBI spend $1 million trying to redact. Pam Bondi give out binders. GOP oversight. Subpoena estate. The Justice Department opened an investigation, and Trump signed the Epstein bill. Justice is coming, which is that big ass, dumbass distraction. So I believe that cyber attack, pandemonium, craziness is going to happen for sure. Whether or not it's fake and bullshit and fake and gay and all that and whatever the fuck, or they don't arrest enough people or whatever, it's just this is just meant for the sheep to be O.J. Simpson. Like, remember the O.J. Simpson trial? Like, everybody in America watched that nonstop. You know what I mean? So they'll watch Epstein while crypto moons.
Yep.
It's going to be nuts.
I watched that Ford Bronco with my grandma.
Bro, you
down
remember
the
that?
freeway. Fuck yeah.
That thing was huge. That was like the Rodney King riot. Like,
it was
that
during
kind of
the Houston Rocket finals.
That's right. They
It's
turned
crazy.
off the finals to
or
split screen. Like,
But they're getting ready for obviously Massey's being allowed to continue with this bill and Trump signing some fucking transparency bill. Like, when we start seeing justice, it'll be moon time, and it's getting close. You know what I mean?
that
In
was
my
the
opinion.
beginning of reality TV.
It was.
That's
Yeah,
what spurred on reality
Rob-
TV. The ratings of that car chase. And then you still get the fucking Kardashians, which the husband was
There you
one of
go.
the lawyers for O.J. Simpson. You can't make this shit
Ro-
up.
Wasn't it Robert?
Dude,
Is that his
yeah,
name?
Kardashian.
Yeah, big lawyer.
You can't make it up, bro.
And that was what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, that was days ago. man.
Long time
94?
ago.
That was about
1994?
30, yeah, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
31.
30 years? Wow.
Yep. We're getting old.
The
But
quickening.
Best believe I'm not missing this golden ticket. My ass. No way, bro. After the kind of mush my brain has turned into, I shall retire.
Dude,
Soon.
you said it, bro. I am done. I mean, my brain, I am done. I did what I came here to
Done. Yeah.
fucking done.
Done.
Doing this ambassadorship with Midnight, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Navi's on deck. What's up, guys?
What's up? Why you done with Midnight Island?
No, I love Midnight. I'm just done.
You're done trying to make things work.
No, everything works. We're tired.
We're
is
talking
what
about post moon.
Yeah.
we're just tired. It's been a lot of work, and I accomplished everything I wanted to do. I feel like, except I really did. I mean, everything that we've all been through, we're here. We're ready. Let's go. You know, I've got the justification. I mean, Midnight's doing great. Midnight's done very well by me. I know it's going to work with the XP. I'm done after that, Alan. we did.
Who's that guy?
Got any contacts here in the Philippines?
year is that from?
Anything working in Asia?
Yeah.
Do you have anything here in the Philippines working?
I'm not understanding what you're asking me.
Well, is companies looking to tokenize using Cardano here in Southeast Asia? I think that, I mean, for those OGs that have been in the space for a while, another opportunity I've been looking at is, you know, we're going on chain. Everything is going on chain. We could take the knowledge that we have, work with the projects that are already out there, and start tokenizing some of these companies. I mean, that could be a way potentially of, you know, double, triple, and quadrupling your bags. Maybe you can get paid in Cardano. Maybe you can get paid in XRP. Maybe you can get paid in Solana or the other chains, you know.
I have been for the past few years. You know, Nerdy's got it right too. You know, it's not one chain. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, XRP moves money real fast. That's where I put my stuff at. But there's other chains to work with it that do things, tokenize everything, real estate, data, privacy, whatever, you know. So yeah, we got to work together. I feel you, Alan.
Yeah, that's my main focus right now. I've been trying to meet with some people that know some political leaders here in my town, and for the government, but it's hard. It's so corrupt here. That's why I was asking if you had any contacts here, because it's kind of hard to get your foot in the door. But I know companies are ready to do it. There's a couple that are already doing something with the Cebu exchange here. We got something like, you know, kind of an exchange based company here in the Philippines. It's like the tallest building here in the Philippines, but that's where most of the blockchain's being done right now. And I met some contacts there, but nothing really ever came about it. Once you get to that regulatory hurdle, everything kind of stops or slows down. Still in contact, but it's not easy. But if anybody's got some insight, let me know.
Let me tell you, I've been using AI to work on keep my portfolio up to date and my resume and everything you do coming onto these shows. Just keep track of that shit and keep it up to date. That's really important. They like to vet people, I'm noticing. Yeah, I'm going to send you a link.
I guess apparently Costco is suing Trump for the tariffs.
Yeah. Walmart probably too.
I would. I was losing money.
And people will feel sorry for like Costco and Walmart. And they're just pillaging towns. You know what I'm saying? They put every small business out of town when they arrive. But that's how sad.
That's called sympathy for the devil.
I know, man. That's crazy, bro.
That's capitalism at its best. Yeah.
They make their own prices. Anybody wants to do business with Walmart, it's been known for years that they set the prices and they can change them at any time. And they have for many years.
But that's pretty much everybody. Anybody that sells anything does that.
Not really. I mean, they if you want to do business with them, they literally lowball the crap out of you. I've known 3 people that have done business with Walmart. And it's the worst. It's the worst. Amazon, what I would say, would be probably second worst right now. But you know, Walmart's had a little longer time to actually establish partnerships and do those type of agreements. But it's sad. I mean, they could be fair about things. I mean, nothing wrong with making money in business, but the gouge people, make like so little profit for the people that are actually, you know, putting all the work in. They're just reselling the product. You know, sad. But that's greed. Greed just takes over eventually. It doesn't get everybody, but it gets most people.
Bro, Bernie Sanders fucking based as fuck. Since Trump was elected, Mark Zuckerberg got 25 billion richer. Jeff Bezos got 36 billion richer. Larry Ellison got 78 billion richer. Elon Musk got 187 billion richer. Meanwhile, 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Food and housing costs soar, and AI is killing jobs.
Becky is savage.
AI is helping me with my job. I can't.
Bro.
$30 cash out. Appreciate
son. That is savage.
That was Island Ghost, right? Island Ghost. $5.
I had in my cash app, but I was going to do more. Thank you.
$5 holla.
What's up, Ellie?
What's happening?
That was an old picture he had on Cash App. I'm pretty sure that's Steph right there.
I didn't even know what was going on.
Ellie, salute.
Wow.
We got the 10.
We got Ellie 589 on deck. Let's fucking go.
You guys missed summertime and picking boogers? Go, dude. Yeah. Is it hot there? How hot is it there, Ellie?
It's fucking hot, man.
It's fucking hot here too, Ellie.
Good
Not as hot as you. Look at you looking all sexy and shit with your shirt off in the sun. Looking all gleamy and shit. Sexy ass motherfucker. With your no nipple ass.
Damn, so it's hot as fuck. There you go.
If Duel pops up, I'll go away so we can have two sexy beasts on here. Where's Duel?
Yeah.
We need him and Ellie side by side.
Yeah, right.
He's
I haven't seen him in the chat.
Ooh wee. Let's go, dude. But yeah. What do you think? What do you think, Ellie? What do you think this month, or are we gonna fucking drag it on? Oh, do you
You want to talk?
He just comes in. He cameos. That's Ellie. That's what he does.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
What
If we
do you
don't
guys think? This month something, or are we going fucking? We're gonna be nothing burger, sad Christmas again.
It could be. Could be. If we get a government shutdown, we're fucked. I mean, literally. I hate to cuss, but I mean,
the Black Swan boys are calling for, February, March.
Variable Bull was actually in a X space. I couldn't, for some X is all glitchy, but they're the ETFs, whatever, that's all they're talking about. So I don't know. That's whenever Variable Bull starts getting on X spaces, his followers follow him. So at least catch that pump.
yeah, I think it's going to be a short-lived pump and then dump. I mean, that Japan carry trade is going to unwind. It's already starting to now. Liquidity's pulling out of risk-off assets like crazy. I mean, just look at the last 6 months, how much equity's come out. With $1 trillion out of the market cap of crypto. I mean, even with Vanguard bringing in whatever they're going to bring in and the other ETFs, we still got to make up $1 trillion in the market cap just to get back to the numbers where we were at. It's going to be spread out along the chains. I mean, at least the top 50, even probably top 100.
No problem. They could print that in like 5 minutes, man. They could print $1 trillion. What's $1 trillion? Just turn on they're done with quantitative tightening. It's going to be quantitative easing. Let the trillions flow.
Let's get that stimulus check right at the first of the year. Let's get that. Why can't we just get a damn Christmas present? Give us the
we all just be
2K.
trillionaires.
Put us in the the digital wallet system. If you ain't getting your 2,000 stimmy check unless you got a digital wallet, super simple. They could print that money just like you said, literally. I mean, they got all kinds of money for reserves. There's an old strategic reserve that we've had for 100 years that's been talked about. I haven't really heard much about it. I've heard a few YouTubers talk about it and a few financial guys that are well known. But I mean, this new strategic reserve, I don't think it's anything new. Really, what I think it is the old strategic reserve. When we went off the gold standard, that's when they did it. That they're going to reintroduce as a tokenized version. And now you hear about Ripple actually being able to free up some of that escrow and use it as liquidity. I just heard that today. That's pretty interesting. We've been talking about the escrow forever and what they're going to do with it. Sounds to me like they've had this planned out for a while. We already know, most of us know what they're going to do with that escrow. I think it's time that they're, at least they're dropping that information now. Like they actually can use that, and it's instant liquidity. If everything goes to zero, we got 20 years worth of escrow. It's not going to be zero. It's future valued. It's future proof. Any chain that has escrow, I believe, is going to be future proof. And they start stacking gold. We're going to start seeing that. We're going to probably hear some announcements of crypto-backed coins with gold and silver. Probably silver's going to explode. I've been saying for the last 2 years, buy silver if you don't buy crypto. Gold's already high.
Larry Fink was quoted saying, "If history is any guide, tokenization today is roughly where the internet was in '96, when Amazon had sold just 16 million worth of books, and 3 of the rest of today's magnificent 7 tech giants hadn't even been founded. Tokenization could advance at the pace of the internet faster than most expect, with enormous growth over the coming decades." That's what BlackRock just said. So 96. Let's take him at face value, right? And not consider that he's the fucking leader of the scummiest fucking shit ever. But let's take him at face value. 96.
Sure.
Is there money? Was there money to be had in Microsoft at 96? How fast did that take? How long did that take?
I had a video for fucking
The way
Steph,
he's
man.
talking is slowing everything down. He's making sheeple think that we're still early.
That's my thinking.
Yo, check this one out. This is for Steph, but she left. Fuck.
Run it.
Midnight. 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 Midnight.
Oh, Charles.
Isn't that where the doom clock goes to? Midnight? Counting down the doom clock.
Yeah. Hey, nerdy. Someone had a question about what Solotech and Sologenic. I have some Sologenic. I don't know about Solotech. Do you know?
No, I don't know nothing about Solotech.
Got it.
I haven't even heard
Crypto
of it.
Sarge. What's up, fam? ZRK BUSTER. Cruising in the car on my way to Bangkok, listening to the best show on the planet. Fuck yeah, Sarge.
Right.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Here's another one.
Run it.
This has to do with programmability on the XRP ledger.
I do think Ripple probably should have prioritized smart contracts at layer 1 sooner. We didn't. We were more skeptical, and I think the big thing that we missed was that small steps would be useful. That we didn't have to be the best platform for smart contracts, and people would still be able to use those smart contracts both to distinguish their features, implement their business logic, and to tie existing features together. An AMM is great, but if it's not connected to anything else, if it's not as great, it's nice to be able to sort of connect things together with business logic, distinguish functions. Because today, developers, if they want to build in the XRP ledger space, they either have to build XRP ledger features, which has a massive barrier to entry, and then get them accepted by amendment, which is extremely difficult. And it has to be something with mass appeal, or basically all they can build are wallets and user interfaces. Now, wallets and user interfaces are important, but it's hard to build a business around a wallet or a user interface. And if you can distinguish your actual financial products on chain, that makes it, a much better experience and a much better platform for them to develop on.
That's
we know Ripple's a big investor.
He's trolling you, bro. He's trolling everybody because the motherfucker's done, because the job's done. If what he said is true, he would still be there working.
But do you know who does smart contracts?
That's a good point.
Stronghold.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Stronghold's the smart contracts, and Ripple is a huge investor in Stronghold.
But that's the thing that I was mentioning about tokenization and the XRP ledger and all that stuff. You can't tokenize without smart contracts. And if the XRP ledger had tokenization, it would be a crazy ass chain, because there's no chain that would have that kind of security and that kind of programmability because of the DEX, right? So you would have a DEX, you have a stable coin, you would not only be able to transfer stake and use the AMM pools for just tokens, but you would be able to put tokenized assets on it and earn rewards off of that. Imagine having your house earning rewards off the little percentage that you own. That's a big fucking deal. So I think that the XRP ledger is falling behind, and I was following Mayuka, and I was and Vet and the conversations that they're having around smart contracts, and then going with WASM and all this other thing. And if you look at what Zahal created with their smart contract layer, it's using WASM, is using that technology, because it's so interoperable, right? So go ahead.
To what Buster was saying, though, I do agree that he was kind of down. I think he's just kind of blowing smoke, kind of. In a sense, he said they could do updates whenever they need. I believe. So,
shout out to Ace the Game One, tuning in to my favorite show. Let's go. Appreciate you.
We got the General on deck. What's up, General? Welcome
back. What's up,
Jen?
What's up, big fella? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
What's up, fellas, man? Berserker had me bullish as ever earlier. As soon as the show started, he started talking about that. Them high glitch prices and stuff like that people can't see. I had to get out the bed for a second. I said, man, this boy berserker.
Bro, you should have seen it, bro. We're all chilling in the back of Buster's backyard, bro. And it was like 3 a.m. We're all like buzzing, dude, just by not from drinking, but just up. And
I was buzzing from drinking though, for real.
You were, but no, we were chilling, and then a homie Tails comes out of nowhere and fucking goes, "Look at this, check this out." And then we start breaking down the rich list and how many people do, how many people have what and where it's going. But like this fucking list of screenshots wasn't just one screenshot. It was like fucking 8 screenshots and it had like 4 or 5 or 6 assets on 8 of the screenshots. They were all massive numbers and they were all different. It wasn't just one number. It was like each one of them was like 20 grand or 28,600. And then the other one was like 45,000. It was nutty, bro. It was nutty. Tails the only one with those screenshots I know of.
I had some on Blockfolio, and it happened a lot on Blockfolio. But then you have to screenshot them because even if you go back to the Kraken one, people will go back and not see it. But you have to literally screenshot when it happens because they'll go back.
They were specific prices,
take it
bro.
away.
They were
bucks,
specific.
right?
It was nutty. Not that 90 ain't shit.
The Kraken was 90, but the one Tails had with
Hey.
thousands. They were all thousands. XDC, XML,
numbers. Yeah.
like massive numbers, bro.
Yeah, was that there was the one where
sorry.
Bitcoin was like 15,000 or something, and XRP was 20 or something, or
Nah, 45,000. That was the
Is that
one
what
when
it was?
Bitcoin was 45,000, and that was
Yeah.
live. Do we have a fucking video of that, Nerdy?
What?
That was
Seven-
live.
Remember the rain stream? Do we have a
Rain
video
here.
of that?
Oh, I don't even know anymore.
Was it on
That
our
was-
show? It was on Rain show.
No, that was
He
on
doing-
Rain.
It was on Rain.
Yeah.
When we and Rain
That
was
was
doing the
8
show
hour.
live. Yeah.
I mean, I could believe it because even what I think it was Marcus just said something about Stronghold processing the smart contracts or connected to Ripple to process the smart contracts. I could see that because just with Nacha being just one client, just Nacha, only for an example, with 1 million different merchants, that's a lot. That's a lot of what you call it. Liquidity flowing through one network, and I think Nacha processes over 80 trillion. So if you take that along with what Ripple's trying to target, along with what XDC is trying to target, along with what XPR is trying to target, along with I mean, just if you put it all together, these are different sectors of a lot of money. So those numbers that he's saying, that's how you get there. Like these. We didn't come here for $2 XRP, $5, $10, nothing. Like, to me, it's disrespectful to go against David Schwartz or go against Arthur Brito like that, to just be like, forget what those boys are talking about, and I'm just gonna factor in my own price where your stuff can go. Like, to me, that's ignorant.
Tell him, Keno.
To me, that's ignorant.
Damn, General.
I mean, but SHX is really one of my favorite ones because of the merchant capability. A lot of people just don't understand how you got to go to the grocery store. You got to go get gas. You tapping that card, you swiping that card. Everything is not done over cash. And I have a freight company and I go to Amazon and I deal with Amazon a lot. So one day I was in Amazon and I just started thinking to myself like, damn, I wonder what's Amazon's biggest bill. Well, no one in Amazon can check out on aisle 13 with cash. You got to have a card. It's done over the internet. So Amazon's biggest bill is going to be their merchant bill. If I'm a CEO and I'm running Amazon and you're always constantly trying to figure out ways to bring down costs for the company, where can I save money here, different moves you can make. If I'm Amazon and if I'm really anybody big at any level to where I can meet up with Peter Thiel, or I mean, not Peter Thiel, my bad. I want to say Apple or anybody where they're doing heavy sales and it's heavy on the merchant. I'm saying to them, there has to be somebody working on this. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. And that merchant is, I mean, every month, Amazon's merchant bill, could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine what to do. 200 million per month, maybe more. That's a lot of money, man. And that's just one client. So imagine when everybody in the world saving money like that. Like, we're ready. I'm fatigued. All of you guys are fatigued. A lot of you guys been here way longer than I have, but can you imagine that the big wigs up top, like, they're really ready? Like, everybody's ready to save money. It's like, come on, man. Like, what's next? Like Berserker say, like, all right, what regulations? What is it now, bro? Like, God, dog. Like, it's not our fault that a lot of people are not catching on to it. A lot of people aren't believing it, but they've done a good job with the psych situation of, look over here, this going on over here. Look over here, that going on over there. The playbook right now with America on Iraq to mimic what we're doing to Venezuela, or accusing Venezuela of this, and really they're at the top of the oil chain. It's like, is that something to just get us to look over here while this is going on over here? Or is this really about to happen? Are y'all really finna run the same playbook again that y'all ran on Iraq? Because America isn't signing off on that stuff. And that's another thing too, just interestingly on the side note, just watching America kind of pick up on America first. This is kind of interesting, watching the awakening of America as well. But I'm not trying to overtalk anybody, man. I just kind of had to give clarity to, like, what Notch is doing, what Stronghold's doing, that merchant, and those high numbers, because it's not fabrication. It's just really what we're here for, you know. So if you can hold your horses, lick a little ice cream. Ain't nobody not trying to say don't lick a little ice cream. I mean, if you can look behind me, I lick a little ice cream. You know, grab a little TV here or there. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
Look a little ice cream,
bro. Isn't it crazy?
Isn't
it crazy how cheap TVs are now compared to what they were before? It's fucking wild.
This was yesterday, nerd. This was yesterday, nerd. I couldn't help it. This joint was like $390.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, TVs are cheap, bro. We talked about that the other day, bro. TVs are hella cheap now.
And I was
boats are cheap
and boardroom on it.
Bro, the same TV that I paid $700 for is now only $350, nearly $400 today, which is crazy. It makes me hella mad, but
me too.
Bro. Yeah, but now it's got a camera that watches you.
Yeah. General, to your point, bro. Like, yeah, the distraction thing with Venezuela. We also got this shit, dude, where he's making all the auto pen. Trump's making all the auto pen shit by Biden, null and void, and no further in effect. And essentially, I believe most of those pardons that were fucked up towards like Fauci and shit. So we're going to see some weird ass movie, but we're going to see some motherfuckers go to jail soon. And I think that's a lot of the distraction here on our soil regarding Epstein and this fucking, like, it's been planned out to be a distraction for a long time. And we're just tired because we're like, fuck, you should have ran that shit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. But it looks like they're getting reeled up to do it soon here with Venezuela. And so it's probably going to be the ultimate distractions of all distractions.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuela is just a commercial break from the Ukraine. That's all. It's just a commercial break.
Venezuela.
We need Venezuela though. Venezuela has a lot of oil. They have a lot of gas. They have a lot of gold. They have a lot of precious metals.
That's why they want to make
war. That's what they want to make the Americas.
It's the last country that doesn't use the dollar. That's the only.
They need some freedom over there.
It's the only country.
They need some freedom.
Using their own money.
I'm just curious when they're going to hang the fucking dictator like Gaddafi.
Yeah,
bro. Trump just pardoned a fucking drug dealer. That's crazy.
That's fucking wild. Bro, we're going into a clown sidetrack,
clown
dude.
world, bro.
We're already there. Dude. We're there.
Yeah, we've been there. Shit, yeah. Since
there you
COVID.
go. Here's the glitch. Where's this at? What's this from?
That's what
That's
Angus.
old. I've seen that years ago.
That was
Sorry,
I think that was an article of somebody was predicting in an article.
I'd be fine with that.
I remember that was years ago, dude. I've
Ratio,
seen that.
I want to be Murray.
ratio wise, an $8,000 XRP is 4,000 times your money at this price, versus Bitcoin's 9 times your money at 9.
No brainer.
Like,
So the
come on,
results
bro.
are
That's so bullish.
The results are in, and the lie detector has detected that was a lie.
You are not the father.
You are not the father.
Oh shit!
It did not happen. But
Bro,
bro,
Angus popped that in the chat, so I'm assuming he wanted me to show that, man. So shout out to Angus
hey,
Scram.
shout out to Angus. Hey, check this
What's
one
up,
out.
Angus?
We
this
got
is
a
probably
full
my-
deck, bro. Congrats,
This is-
boys. Thank
Bro,
you.
this is probably my favorite Trump video that has ever come out yet. This shit is fucking bullish.
This
is exactly what I voted for.
And they complain and do nothing but bitch.
Trump on Somali immigrants. Oh boy.
And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason.
They're voting in the mayor elections based off of blood feuds from their original country.
Context. Whether you are from Galmudug or Getaway, you are from Minneapolis.
We now have elections in Minneapolis that are being decided by Somalian tribal politics. When a Somalia person comes in, they become a serious one. We need to get rid of these people.
The idea that this is a white nation that needs to be preserved is a disgusting view.
How the fuck are you criticizing white people when you guys can't even get along with your own clans? And you're talking about getting them deported. What are we going to do about it, Donald? Quit giving them money today. Do it. Start it today. Don't start it in a week. Just get it done.
You know, our country's at a tipping point. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage.
But I mean, you go and say this, okay, that's fine. But like, get the bitch out. I got no problem with people that want to immigrate and assimilate and be a functioning member of society. But if you want to come over to this country, not adapt, not assimilate, not have anything to do with America, and hate America, get the fuck out of here. What are we talking about? Like, why do we put up with this bullshit? This is crazy.
And from where they came from, they got nothing. And they complain and do nothing but bitch. But when they come from hell, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Everybody's clapping. They're all clapping. Wow. He is so happy, bro. Look at him. He is so happy. Wow. The thing is that them being Somalian, this is not really the root of the problem. But at the end of the day, if you have a bunch of people come over from one country and they're causing a huge amount of problems in that area because they're not assimilated, they're not trying to become Americans, and we're giving them money for it. We're paying them to turn our country into our shithole. What the fuck is wrong with us? I can't even believe this. Other Somalian clans refusing to back her clansman Fatia, calling for rival clans to be expelled and pushed out. I just Clash of Clans.
Well, he just like didn't they just shut down like fucking 19 countries immigration?
Yeah,
like
bro.
Yeah. Denied.
He's closing the border.
It's not Somalia's fault because that's all. That's the inside job to me. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
a
same-
CIA plant like Barack Obama. Like,
It's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit that we've been talking about. I've been raising the point. It's the same shit with like, any country's politics, any immigration from wherever the fuck you are. If there's shit going down in your native country and you're trying to take those talking points and come into the country that you seek salvation in and trying to bring in and make that same situation here, why the fuck did you even come here in the first fucking place? You should have just stayed where you're at and just deal with the situation there. It makes no fucking sense why you're here trying to bring you that kind of politics and over here. Like, keep that shit
but
there.
that's how they infiltrate like the whole world's border because it's not. That's like what, a Minnesota? Like they're heavy in Minnesota, right?
They own Minnesota. They fucking own Minnesota. It's crazy.
And
But it's
Chicago.
the same when you
New
go to
York.
England, they're getting onslaught. But that's how they're breaking down borders of countries with racism. Like,
Michigan.
If you're against it,
Michigan, yeah.
it's not just America though. It's happening all over the world. like
Yeah,
migrants.
the whole
The fact
thing is
that it's allowed to still happen right now, that shit makes me sick, dude.
it's wild. Like the whole thing of being like coming to America is that you are an American now. Whatever you left behind, you left behind. Like you can be American, you know, insert your country, but you're still American first at this point. Whatever you left behind is you left behind. So
And
that
then
means
we
you
give money to Israel.
yeah, you have to
right?
contour to this, right? And like the whole like Israel first and all that stuff, like we should leave that shit behind. Like there should be no funding, or we should not be taking any kind of rules or any kind of funding from a foreign country, and then have conventions, national fucking electric conventions with their flag blasted on the stage. Like that makes no fucking sense to me. It's crazy. It's the craziest, stupidest shit I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But people are like, yeah, let's go. Like it's stupid. It's
You
fucking
bring the
stupid.
South Africans over and they want to create their own town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are we doing?
Let's not
If we
forget
just
that.
if we just utilize them following the law, or they break the law and they get convicted for it, like Elon Omar, you know, when she got her citizenship, she had to swear an oath. Everybody that becomes an American citizen here has to follow the Constitution. Part of the Constitution says that you need to assimilate, that you need to, you know, adhere to American policy, how things work here, how they used to work. So
I thought the requirement was that she had to marry her brother.
that right there should you know, get her kicked out of the country. You know, that, and she's not following the Constitution. You know, she's breaking the law. These criminals, I'm going to call them criminals, these criminal politicians that are legally breaking the law and not having any enforcement on them, has got to stop. We need to actually do something about it and lock these people up. We keep hearing talks about it. We keep hearing, oh, military tribunals.
I don't think it's locking people up. I think it's kicking them the fuck out.
No, you got to start all over.
You got to lock them up first before you kick them out. But
no, get rid of them. Why even? Because if you lock them up, we're paying for it. I want to pay for
yeah, but while they're locked up, they're not destroying things.
The Constitution demands, you can read it yourself, demands that, and it says anyone. It doesn't say American citizen. It doesn't say anything. Anyone that's on this soil has due process. So you have to put them through due process first before you eject them.
That's fine.
That's in the Constitution.
All right, lock them up then, but in a way that's away from our country. Put them on a foreign island.
Send them to Cuba, like we did in Guantanamo. We still got Guantanamo.
What is due process?
We need a new
what is due process? If you enter here illegally, you already
No. It doesn't matter. You read the Constitution yourself. It says anyone. It doesn't say citizens. It says anyone. You got to think like a lawyer. It says anyone. So anyone that's on this soil, anyone illegal, anyone that touches this soil, anyone that sneaks past the guards, as soon as they hit this land, they have a right to due process. You gotta put them in through a court system. You gotta lock them up. You can export. You can throw them out, but you have to do that first. That's the law. You don't have
due
to like
process the same for citizens and non-citizens?
Yes, it is. It's exactly. It says anyone. Read it yourself.
Time for an amendment.
But that's fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm fine with it. Put them through the due process. Let them have it, and then do what you want. But you can't just take them and roll them out of the country with just kidnap them.
We're breaking all the other laws of the Constitution. Why can't we break that one?
Yeah,
our money isn't silver and gold. We broke a lot of the laws of the Constitution.
We should not be breaking any of them. Period. Just because some people get away with it, don't mean that it's right. We should be standing up for it. I took an oath to defend this country. Period. Foreign or domestic. I've taken that oath, and I mean that oath. So yeah, I'm against the politician that breaks the Constitution. I'm totally against them. Period. So that goes for everyone that breaks it.
I want to throw a battleship bomb. Oh, okay. So who gets to determine who's the enemy, foreign and domestic? Is it Homeland Security saying anybody with 6 months of food in their house is an enemy? Who gets to determine that, though?
Right to do that. Only Congress has the right to do that, quite frankly. That's why they declare war. They're the only ones that can declare war. President can't declare war. Only Congress can.
You know what else Congress can do? They can do insider trading because Nancy Pelosi is the best stock trader in the whole entire world.
Again, breaking the law.
Yeah, that's probably illegal too.
It is illegal. It's 100% illegal, and she should be locked up for it. They should be locked. Anytime you grab what was it? Who was that woman? The woman who used to do the shows about housework and stuff. They got locked up for insider trading. What's her name?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was in a party with like a party full of people. Someone in the corner mentioned a stock that she heard that she owned. She ran and pulled her stuff out. They locked her up for insider trading. That's not insider trading. She just happened to hear it.
Yeah.
But Pelosi's got information in making this stuff, in making trades. Yes, that's illegal, 100%.
I think. I think they did Martha dirty because I think they did Martha dirty because she's not with the whole shit. I think Martha's a real one, to be honest with you.
No, she did her time and shut up because she didn't have the stock randomly though. She done had it on insider, most likely.
No, she did. Well,
you know what I'm saying? We don't know
the woman person.
But I'm just saying, like, Martha did time because Pelosi outranks Martha.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
oh for sure, 100%, 100%.
Pelosi's the MAGA queen.
Queen hater.
Where Martha went to prison wasn't prison. She went to a resort, and now she's out.
Correct.
She's sitting pretty now, ain't she?
Oh, that's like Diddy. Have you guys been following the TMZ Diddy footage? Diddy is not in a prison. That motherfucker's in a resort.
He's got at home.
He got
bed,
bro. He got
a
boodles and candy and shit. He's having
he's got a cup of noodles.
He's got to get a book deal.
Have you ever seen cup of noodles? Have you ever seen cup of noodles in jail? I mean, this guy's got he's got his own personal food.
How's he heating that shit up?
They got a microwave and everything in that bitch, bro.
Yeah, they got everything.
What's really hilarious is they got a picture of him and another dude while he's eating this cup of noodles. In the background, he's got a bottle of baby oil, and the dude got baby oil stands around his neck.
Oh yeah, he's in heaven. Yeah, he's in heaven.
That's great.
He's having a good old time, bro. Imagine being Diddy where you got locked up for doing a bunch of gay shit, and then he get locked up in a prison, a bunch of dudes, and you're still doing some gay shit. Like, what the hell? That man's in heaven. He is not stressing. That's crazy.
Fucking
How
horrible.
Did you get a bottle of baby oil. I mean, really. I mean, you know the his reputation with baby oil, but the guards let him have it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, right.
That's the whole world is a fucking clown show, bro. To be honest with you, and that's the thing. Like we talk about.
How longer can we do this though, dude? We've been doing it for years, so like it's the clowniest it's ever been right now.
Yeah, like we talk about laws and the Constitution and how we should abide by the law and all this stuff, but we have motherfuckers getting away with shit that shouldn't be getting away with. Like
it should be locked up.
It is wild. Like these people, no, they should have been
wild, bro. Yep.
They should be taken out. Not even
Pelosi alone and all the Congress being dual citizens of Israel. That enough is kill everybody.
Bro, Hunter Biden with the coke and
military justice kill everybody.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. This is a lot of crazy shit that
because it's treason at the highest fucking order.
It is.
Now they got Epstein, saying he's started this crypto thing, and his boy.
Party like a Diddy party, so
someone researching some Diddy
videos. Will Smith? Who was that?
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Was that LeBron James?
Yeah, that's who that was. LeBron.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Hey, Trump saying everybody and their mom on Twitter right now is blowing up about Trump gonna announce some shit tomorrow at 2:30 Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. I think it's Eastern, so it might be like noon.
You know what he's gonna announce? Another fucking NFT collection or another token.
A Trumpy bear.
Another
They're gonna announce that they took out Maduro. That's probably what they're gonna say.
Oh shit!
He's not. Did you hear Menorah today? Him and Trump are thick as thieves again, just like the rest of them.
Oh, there you go.
Telling Trump,
damn, Papa's based his shit.
To check out the CIA, that it'll go back to Biden and show that he let this all come into Venezuela to disrupt them. Yeah, he's busting Biden with Trump.
Damn,
that's nutty, dude.
That's crazy.
Well, like Trump did drop some crazy shit on True Social, like 12 hours ago or some shit. But it does talk about Venezuela, so it's like a little Truth Social little bomb here, a little fucking thing here.
I'm telling you, we need to have Venezuela on our side because it's always been controlled by Cuba for the past 30 years. Cuba's ran their military.
How do you come with that?
Can you read this?
From?
You talking
guys
to me?
read this?
Yeah, man.
Yes, we can read it.
Cuba controls Venezuela.
It's very well known that Castro.
Oh, please point me in that direction.
Trained their military for the past 30 years. Look it up. It's very known.
Cuba.
They actually have all of their top military that have been running Venezuela for a long time.
Didn't
It's
Cuba
very well
just
known.
get
My boy Ali
annihilated
come
from
out
the
with
hurricane?
the wildest fucking things I've ever heard in my life.
Did you fucking read
Bro,
this? You guys
what
reading
the
this
hell?
or what? You want me to read it?
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, read it.
Read it.
All right. Benny Johnson tells the story of how Musk knew that they would win the election, and it appears it is because they identified the overseas systems and machines they were going to perpetuate when we saw what we saw in 2020. Now we know why Trump is raging at Venezuela. Apparently, we weren't crazy. Musk tracked down the IP addresses of the Dominion office in Serbia and rendered their computers useless days before the election. Years prior, in 2020, the chairman of Smartmatic's holding company SGO was Mark Moloch Brown. He resigned in 2020. Guess where his next job was in January 2021? The president of the Open Society Foundation. Yes, Soros Foundation. George Soros being the number one donor of the Democrats and the DNC. His right-hand man was the head of an electronic voting company called Smartmatic, and those Dominion machines may have been running Smartmatic software. According to Emerald Robinson, General Flynn flew out to meet with the Venezuelan whistleblowers. Anyone else think it's odd that the Democrats are worried so relentlessly about Venezuela? Yeah, we're there, and the globalists running operations out of there, or were they and the globalists running operations out of there? And that was a True Social post.
Of course.
Like 12.
Yeah, the drugs, the child trafficking has all been ran out of countries like Venezuela, Cuba. It's just a narco terrorist. In the U.S., yeah, I mean the CIA, the three-letter agency has been involved in many type of operations.
You can see the CIA. Fuck the CIA. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Every single one of you over there. Fuck all you.
Yeah. The shadow government has been, very deep in our country for a long time. Unfortunately, we've allowed it to happen since like the 70s, and countries like Venezuela has been a big part of it. Cuba, we had sanctions on Cuba and all this bull crap. It was just to keep other countries from coming in, like Russia setting up bases. They have bases in Cuba. They also have bases in Venezuela. That's why strategically we need to make sure that Venezuela falls in line. We need to have the Americas set up for protection for the future. If we lose Venezuela and we don't actually get Maduro out of there, which I think we are, that's why this is all happening. Russia's going to set up a base there. China is already getting involved in saying they're going to do something if we, invade Venezuela, but it's all bullshit. We're going to do it anyway, and we should. We should get that guy out of there, get the freaking narco terrorists out of there, get the trafficking of children done and over with. This has got to stop. I think
you do realize that we have a base in Cuba, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. We should send the freaking anybody that doesn't want to assimilate here. We should set a trial over there in Guantanamo.
So Venezuela is going to set up a base in Cuba. Is that what you're saying too?
No. What I said is the Cuban military, since Castro, was teaching the Venezuelan army and training the Venezuelan army, and they eventually took over. They took over, and Maduro was just a puppet. The Cuban government has been running Venezuela, like I said, for almost 30 freaking years. Look it up. It's very
I
well
will,
known.
trust me.
All right, check
Okay?
this out. When you're talking about child trafficking and stuff like that, they'll never go away. The same way how child trafficking will never go away is the same reason why homelessness will never go away. Because if they get rid of the drug dealers, a lot of the the funding goes away if they get rid of a lot of these people. A lot of these things are a money mechanism, just like child trafficking and all that stuff is directly connected to organ harvesting. And organ harvesting is a massive fucking business. They're never gonna get rid of that shit. Anything that there's a lot of money to be made, they're never gonna get rid of that shit. So as much as like we would want all these things to be settled and been done with, we have to understand the kind of world we live in, and a lot of this shit will never go away because it's just profitable. It is what it is.
It's gonna go away eventually because God is gonna stop it. Okay, so it may not happen before he comes back, but I mean, eventually it will go away because God's law always prevails eventually.
And that case, the entire universe
I agree
will go
until God comes back, it'll still happen. Unfortunately,
ain't nothing going away. Nothing is fucking going away
because I think it's gonna go away, bro. Like cash alone supports corruption. There's countries with more cash than you could even think of, but once you go blockchain, that shit goes away. You know what I'm saying?
So.
Like, well, we know you don't think so
at all,
but I do.
Yeah, I think all this blockchain stuff just increases. It just increases everything. That's all it really does.
They got to check it. We're
No,
still at the end of the system. If it doesn't go away and we move into this,
it's gonna.
But then we're gonna move into it, and they're gonna make it appear like it's went away.
we got to get.
It ain't gonna benefit all the crooks no more. That's for damn sure. It might benefit the very tippy to the top, but
had control over.
I mean, you got countries.
Hold on, General. I wanted to say something. What you want to say?
No, go ahead. No, you're good. You're good.
If the DTCC can move money without actually, really disclosing anything, they can move money from bank to bank without disclosing anything. You're kind of onto something, nerdy. It's not really going to go away until we get actual, dark pools and private ledger shit like in the open. If that doesn't go away and everything's not in the open, then yeah, you're always going to have shady stuff like that. How is it that DTC can move money without disclosing it? Because they're the bank of banks. I get that, but that still should be, public knowledge. It's money. Anytime money's being moved on the blockchain or in traditional rails, it should be shown, but it isn't. And I don't think it ever will be, unfortunately. That's how you have the corruption that will keep staying. And it's sad, but that's a reality.
Yeah. And I'm not quote unquote blackpilling anything. I'm just being a realist. If something good happens, then I'm all for it. Hooray, let's fucking go, let's celebrate. But to be a realist is to say like the world is what it is. It is what it is.
It's if something bad, it's bad right now, but it's got to get better. Come on.
But does it? Does it really?
It does. It's it's cyclical.
Yeah, because even when we went on this system, the American dollar system, the American dream in the 30s was much better than it is now because we're at the end of the system. You're feeling the end of the system. So they have to clean some shit up to introduce the new system. And that's just being real.
The US dollar didn't take strength until after World War II.
Mm-hmm.
After Europe got devastated and they put all their money into Fort Knox because they were trying to hide it from the Germans. So the dollar didn't become strong until the 50s.
Exactly.
And then sold a lot of weapons.
Yeah. And then it converted to debt backing in 1913. That's when we got, I mean, not 1913, but when we got rid of the gold standard. I think it was like 70s or whatever.
71.
Yeah.
71.
Then we moved into this debt standard, and this debt standard is what's going on today. And if you look at all the programs and everything that's going on, and even with tokenization and all this stuff, it just extends that whole mechanism. It doesn't, like we're in this collateral based system. So it's not like the collateral based system is going away, and it's not like gold is going to solve everything because it just literally cannot.
So it's like for
No,
me,
they're just digitalizing the assets. That's all they're doing.
exactly, and that's where you have all these
Mhm.
ETFs and all this other shit that come into play. It's just basically like a stronghold, like controlling the network, right? Because the more assets they hold, is the more that they can control shit. They had someone made a comment how Venezuela legalized, Bitcoin as legal tender and stuff. I mean, that's fine, but then you see all these bills coming out, how the government's saying, hey, we can pay your taxes in Bitcoin. All it's doing is creating a reserve, and we do have a Bitcoin reserve where they're just stockpiling all these fucking assets into one account, and then they're just holding it as a leverage scheme. So at any moment given in time, they can crash another person's economy who was ever holding those assets. Like it's all fucking, it's a mob. We live in a fucking mob ruled world. And I don't think that mechanism of being in a mob ruled world has ever gone away. Because if you look at the ruling class, like the Royals family and all this, or whatever, or Orsini's and other whatever families that actually ruled the whole world, they've been doing it through strongholds. They've been doing it through you do something bad and I got you. You try to fuck with me, I'll fuck with your whole country type shit. And that's the world we live in.
But a lot of times at the same time, like if you take the internet away, 98% of people would still be asleep. So they're giving us decentralization and blockchain for greed, but those same systems that they introduced to us is gonna slow shit up for themselves in the long run. Especially once people understand more, because right now there's more people awake. If you take away the internet, boop, fucking 90% of those people that are awake would not be awake because of the internet, but the internet was still introduced to you to fuck you over more. But that same instrument is waking people up, and that's evolution, bro.
Everything could be meant for evil or good, it's all in the beholder, who's actually running the internet now. I mean, it's a worldwide consortium, supposedly, right? You got many governments involved and countries actually, controlling it, but blockchain is going to be completely different. I don't know how in the hell we're going to control it, really, honestly. One country anyway. It's going to be really crazy when we actually are fully on chain. We know the mark of the beast system. That's what it is.
Won't be one country. It'll just be one government. There's different levels of government now. There's city, county, state, federal. Then you go into internet.
We're corrupt at every level. Like we're on maximum corruption, bro. That's undeniable.
And it might be that child trafficking gets better here, but globally, just like there's more slaves now than there's ever been. The population's higher. If you go to a country, Dubai, they're running that place off slaves. They ship them in, take their passports.
Yeah,
that's a form of slavery. It might not be the type that America got rid of, but indentured servitude is debt. You sell yourself into debt, and some countries allow it to go further than others.
Bro,
America's cleaned up its game. Other countries have not.
Yeah, if you look at Dubai has like slave housing. They have people who they take from Bangladesh and all those other countries and all these other places that come and move there just because they're sold a good life, and then they're just doing free labor, building all these fucking Khalifa buildings or whatever. But it's all free labor. It's still slavery.
What do you call these people in China that are getting paid for a year and 2 years? Those are, they may not be called slaves, but they're working for no pay. They barely eke out a living. It's the same lifestyle.
The same shit. Exactly. It's the same shit. Dahmer said something fucking hilarious. He said, cartels are going to move to QR codes, and I believe that's going to happen. I 100% believe that we're moving towards that. I can see strippers with QR code tattoos. Like that's where we're moving to.
That's already a thing.
We're moving to. Like,
they've already got prostitutes like that, don't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Thailand.
if you go to a homeless man and he pulls up his fucking Cash App and be like, "Hey, you got some donations?" like I really see some shit like that.
Cash App don't work in
Like
Southeast
the mark
Asia,
of the beast than anything. Jeez.
Yeah.
Barcode on your body.
Barcode on your body is a real thing.
Well,
That's a real fucking thing.
Grain of rice. The grain of rice in your hand is a real thing.
That's idiocracy. They just put a big old barcode tattoo on your arm.
Slap one on someone's forehead, right?
No, this one goes in the
east.
That is.
Yeah, that's what it said. It said we would have those codes and you wouldn't be able to buy anything without the code. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, supposedly, if you go back in time and you look at the Mark of the Beast, the first one that came out, I actually knew the daughter of the guy that actually created it. I worked with her. The code itself actually was distributed ledger. Obviously, we know that, and a lot of people speculated it as XRP. I hate to say that, but I'm saying it because I know about it.
And MasterCard, they've been saying this for years.
I hope it's not true. I'm just saying, you know, it goes back to what I said earlier. It can be used for good, or it can be used for bad.
Exactly.
You know, just like anything we have in our lives,
like
technology
baby oil,
wise.
right?
Yeah. We're in front of it. We're in front of it before the actual full implementation happens. So, you know, I think we're all positioned accordingly so that we are in front of it. So we can make choices. We do have options where everybody else just doesn't. You know, the 99 percentile that didn't listen to us and didn't listen to their family that owns crypto and knows about technology and where it's going. I feel sorry for those people. That's why I can't stop talking about crypto. If somebody's in my 5-foot circle, I literally do it every single day that I'm out in public. If you come in my 5-foot circle, you're getting talked to probably. If you're a foot and a half away from me, we're having a freaking conversation. Because I don't want anybody to ever say I didn't give them an opportunity to escape the system that's coming. Honestly, that's really
so if someone deems crypto to be the mark that use the devil's tool, I can see you sitting on your boat crying as you're driving because you're participating in this.
True.
Around your girl.
However, I know that until it's in your hand, in that grain of rice, or in your forehead, maybe it's the Neuralink or something new, other type of Neuralink that's probably come out. I mean, the technology is being created right now for it to go in your forehead or in your head. Nobody talks about that technology. They talk about your hand. They said it was the cell phone, you know, a QR code on your cell phone and a number system. The global ID could be the Mark of the Beast system. You know, I've heard it all.
There's already a country that allows people to have a little implant. It's a small little device you put under your skin.
They do it here.
And they
they do it here in Tennessee.
Well, it's a real thing. So this exists now.
Yeah.
They're
paying for their food at Whole Foods with that shit.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
It's in the hand though, but it's in the hand.
It doesn't matter.
Hand, wrist.
It's still there.
It's in your body.
It's
in your body. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
And
so
you know the fucked up part about the whole situation is like none of this shit happens without blockchain. None of this shit happens without the same systems that we're cheering for, which is fucked up. But that's why it's bittersweet, right?
Give it up, Father Allen. Just sell all your bags, man. You're out of the system.
I'm gonna sell them all before that Mark of the Beast system. And when that man of perdition sits on the throne, you know, of God in the rebuilt temple, and he says, you know, this is the way you got to do this, this, and this to be a part of the system. That's when I'm getting the hell out of crypto. I'm just going to tell you, I'm getting the hell out. I'm going to have all my ducks in a row. And I think we got a little bit of time for that. That's why I kind of been hitting on a few things, you know, timelines and stuff like that. And I'm encouraging other people to get prepared. Don't be stuck in crypto right at the end. I mean, have a little bit just in case. But, you know, if that's the only way you're going to be able to buy, sell, or trade, get a friend that, you know, don't know God or never will know God. Get a good atheist friend, okay? And have him sell your crypto for you. Okay, that's my suggestion.
So
XRP,
hey, they ain't gonna listen to you, and it's on them.
System, bro. Like that's not to me. If you're doing it for God, it don't matter if you. God knows intent, bro. It don't matter if you have someone. You're still in the system, man.
Right?
You gotta be off the grid and just roll with your own food and roll with it, man.
Mm-hmm. Two things. Fucking Maduro and Venezuela. Remember when they fucking legalized Bitcoin as the first nation to use it? Remember that?
Yeah.
What nation was that? I've been fucking around. I had some chips and dip, and now I have a pear.
We were talking that they don't use dollars. That's why
Venezuela.
Bro, also, this is literally a legit like fucking Ukraine all over again.
It is
Ukraine was the biolabs.
What happened to Ukraine anyway? Where was Ukraine? I ain't seen no Ukraine this week.
I don't
Bro,
know.
Ukraine fucking vanished off the fucking off
We're on-
everyone.
They're changing the set over there. We're on a commercial break from Ukraine. What's going on?
Bro, we're on the next fucking psyop, and it's called Venezuela.
I saw some stuff that 666 actually meant peace. Go down that hole.
The false prophet's gonna say peace, peace,
Yeah, of
peace.
course.
Like
So
Islamic
that's-
peace, peace through submission.
Yeah, you know what it really means? These nuts. No. check this one out. This one's from Elon talking about the work thing we were talking about earlier.
If we were to move from 5 to 4 to 3 days, how do you think society changes? When people have to work half the week, what do they do with the other half?
Well, I think it'll actually be that people don't have to work at all and it may not be that far in the future. Maybe only, I don't know, 10, I'd say less than 20 years. My prediction is in less than 20 years, working will be optional. Working at all will be optional. Like a hobby, pretty much.
Elon looks high.
And that would be because of
He always looks high.
increased productivity, meaning people do not have to work.
They don't have to. I mean, look, this obviously people can play this back in 20 years and say, look, Elon made this ridiculous prediction and it's not true. But I think it will turn out to be true that in less than 20 years, that maybe even as little as, I don't know, 10 or 15 years, the advancements in AI and robotics will bring us to the point where working is optional. In the same way that, like, say, you can grow your own vegetables in your garden, or you could go to the store and buy vegetables. You know, it's much harder to grow your own vegetables. but you know, some people like to grow their vegetables, which is fine. You know, but it'll be optional in that way. Is my prediction.
That's crazy.
You'll have to grow your own vegetables in the future.
That's taking away purpose from a lot of people.
From a lot of people, bro. From a lot of people, right? Because a lot of people, their job, their occupation defines who they are, right? They wear that like as a badge. But if you remove, you know, someone's occupation from them, what are they? Who are they? Right? Because you see a lot of people like, oh, I'm this.
That's
I'm
actually
that.
why we're all slaves, because that's a good thing. If people don't have to go to work, like, people should know who they are. Part of not knowing who you are is because you worked your whole fucking life.
Yep, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
And if people don't have to work, that's how you get a $30 million XRP. XRP's out of here. Like,
okay,
that's the result of a $30 million XRP.
I'm on board. I saw some stuff.
I'll say one or two just in case.
With if you start getting UBI or whatever, to sign up, you have to forfeit all of your assets.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That's the deal.
That's the Nasara Jasara plan that's been out for 20 years. If you read the Nasara Jasara plan, if you actually read it, it's this most dystopian plan ever. And you do have to give up everything in order to be part of the new system. And it really just says new system. That's why I knew it was a PSYOP 20 years ago, and it's never happened, and it never will happen, because it's just a PSYOP to mess people up and get them thinking and hoping in the wrong things, you know?
Well, it's just going to make more haves and have-nots.
It's probably just some early format of the of beast worship. It's probably just like
I agree.
It's the high school essay version.
Yeah.
It's Zelensky's playbook. You know, look at Saul Zelensky, creator of socialism. You know, starts with socialism, all these free things, everything's gonna be great, hunky dory, and then always socialism always leads into communism. Any country that's ever had socialism,
it all starts with
socialism is communism. It's
the
just
same
a
shit.
fucking smoother word. Yeah,
it all starts with high promises and then for your safety. That's all.
Yep.
That's
communism is just where the government is God. The government's your provider of everything.
Yeah,
Eskimos are communist.
Apex, join the show, bro. Let's go. What's up?
Yeah, God says if you don't work, you don't work, you don't eat. So you know, he's trying to take the word right out of people's mouths, so to speak.
You sure that wasn't the Pope that put that into the Bible?
Pope Sixtus. Have you heard of him? Pope
What?
Sixtus. He was like
Sixtus?
back in Roman times. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
He was like the original gangster.
Yeah. Fuck all these motherfuckers, bro.
Charlemagne was the original gangster.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne. Yeah, he started all the paganist rituals and embedded into Christianity. They were called the Way back in the day. They weren't called Christians. They were called the Way, and eventually they became Christians. And Charlemagne was the one that got all of the nation to worship one God, basically. That's how Catholicism was born. Catholicism was born because they couldn't get the paganism and not doing the rituals. So goddess Esther, that's how we get Easter and other holidays. It's all based on paganism, and that's really how the Roman Catholic Church first started with Charlemagne.
In Acts 11:26, it says the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. So I think that part may not be complete. What you were saying may not be completely accurate, because I think that predates. But I think what you're saying about Pope Sextus is that he was saying he'd make you an offer you can't refuse. If you don't work, you don't eat.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like.
And it's happened like 10 times since then. So how many marks of the beast are there? Really, it's just it's cyclical. It's just a then a reset happens, and
it's the same
shit
over and over again.
Okay, let's go back to that. Let's break that down a little bit. So in Revelation, it says in the end time there will be a rebuilding. It'll be falling down first of the temple. We already knew that happened. A rebuilding. A man of perdition sitting in the holies of holies and professing himself as God. All the world will be on a one world currency. So give me a time in history where those events have happened.
Yeah. Plus you'd have to look at Revelation 13:17 to see if that's ever happened before, where it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Correct.
Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, interesting about that is that there's two ways that they can take the mark. So I'm wondering if there is going to be like a caste system, like an echelon, like a lower and an upper.
Oh yeah.
Mark, like a first generation gets the mark in the right hand, and the foreheads is the later on, or it may not be tied to like a blockchain. It might be just the pure worship of the beast.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Or maybe they're just gonna put it in the people's head that ain't got any hands.
Yeah,
it might, because it doesn't say anything about anybody working during that time, but it does say, rich and poor, free and bond. So free and bond implies someone that's, free from servitude, and another that's not. So I that's one thing I kind of wonder about, especially with maybe like a global CBDC for the people that do not get into crypto, or however they do it. It's all going to be controlled in that time. But if
there's a reset option for the Decent wallet, you just wipe it. So there you go, Guac. How can I get a Decent wallet with no trace? It's mine, or what do y'all recommend? You just you wipe it, factory reset.
Wipe it.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Jim. Real quick, I want to go back to the whole Bitcoin thing we're talking about. There's a really interesting video about the CEO of MicroStrategy. He made a video about how when they would be forced to sell Bitcoin.
Oh, this video
can sell Bitcoin. We can sell Bitcoin, and we would sell Bitcoin if we needed to fund our dividend payments below 1xMF. And that would be, by definition, BTC yield is our North Star, right? And that's sort of what our primary KPI is. Just like earnings per share might be an important KPI for a traditional company. Then under 1x MNAV, it's more creative to BTC yield to sell our Bitcoin to pay the dividends. And so we would do it in that case. Now, that said, right, as we speak, we have to look at liability management. Are there ways that we can raise capital above MNAV to pay for things below MNAV? So there are things that we think pretty long and hard about. Just like in 2022 during Bitcoin winter, we thought long and hard about what to do with our secured loan, our Bitcoin backed loan. We decided to buy back our Bitcoin backed loan at 80 cents on the dollar. We're pretty nimble.
That was
those
with
kinds of
Silvergate.
things. That was Silvergate, yeah. And so now, as we're looking at Bitcoin winter, as we see our MNAV compressing, my hope is our MNAV doesn't go below 1. But if we did, and we didn't have other access to capital, we would sell Bitcoin.
But that would almost be a last resort.
That would be a last resort. And I think, look, there's the mathematical side of me that says that would be absolutely the right thing to do. And there's the emotional side of me, the market side of me that says, we don't want to really be the company that's selling Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, for me, the mathematical side wins.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
very shifty lizard eyes on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's got a big, corny, cheesy clown Bitcoin lapel button on. You see that?
Yep.
That big B. Like, you're fucking stupid.
Snake oil.
Yeah, that's a fucking that's a hustler right there. That's just a fucking Bitcoin maxi. That's just a lunatic. That's what that is. Oh, straight up lunatic, dude. Guac goes, I mean, from buying decent on it on the website, will it be traced to me, or just like what you said, resetting it, make it have to no trace to me? So when you buy something from a website, obviously there's going to be some sort of paper trail. That's if somebody audits like Decent's fucking customer base, then they'll see, oh, you fucking bought a Decent, and vice versa. Like if you bought it with your credit card, that's going to be traceable too to you.
Trying to hide it, I don't think is a good idea.
You're not gonna be able to hide it like from. Well, you can. You could just have somebody you don't know, like somebody
buy it
work
for
with,
you. Yeah,
somebody you work
Put it on
with.
'em.
You work with, have them, where it can be traced to you, but you'd have to like commit murder for the FBI to get into like such an they'd have to investigate the shit out of you to get to find out that your coworker.
Don't give them any ideas.
But if you
don't give them any ideas,
if they traced, they're gonna know you bought one, but that's not gonna be connected to the one you bought.
Yeah, they're not going to know your address or anything because all that gets.
Yeah, they're not going to know because if
all that address,
if
and
they
the fucking
did, this whole
keywords
thing's
gets populated when you create it.
Buy it
And
under
it's
the
random.
LLC. Get an LLC and buy it under that.
So you buy the wallet, you open it up, you start creating your account with your app and all that. That's when the fucking address as well as the seed words get created. So no one's going to know except for your credit card statement. There you go.
We could answer the Descent question. Once he wipes it out and ports over a seed phrase and doesn't make one if you don't do a transaction and you're not open to quantum hacks, you think that's still the case? Isn't there some kind of trace something on the Descent wallet after you wipe it?
He's not porting his seed words. He's going to wipe it and then create a new wallet.
Create new batch of seed words.
Yeah, he's going to create a new seed.
Okay.
All
That'd
right,
be better.
There's another thing I wanted to bring up about Firelight, because shout out to Pay Me. You got to show my respect to Pay Me. Pay Me was talking about staking XRP and stuff like that. So this is a video talking about how it works, so people have a better
Firelight
understanding.
is reshaping security in DeFi, starting with one of the biggest tokens, XRP. With Flare Network's F-Assets
What if I
bridge,
told you that
dormant
15
assets
books
can
were
finally
deliberately
unlock their
removed from
on-chain
your
potential and
The
enter
Bible
the
you
world
hold
of
in
DeFi.
While in Europe,
Firelight is a
Examine
staking protocol
divine
designed to
justice
unlock
with
value for XRP holders. How does this all work? We'll launch across 2 phases. In phase 1, stakers deploy their assets into a Firelight curated vault. In return, they receive a liquid staking token called SDXRP. They can use this token across Flare Network's DeFi ecosystem to earn rewards. They also receive Firelight points, a way to track participation. In phase 2, Firelight transforms idle XRP into on-chain protection that protects people and protocols. Stakers put capital to work and earn fees from protocols that purchase coverage. This coverage protects DeFi users from technical and economic attacks or events. With institutional grade backing by Centaura and Flare, we're starting with XRP and rewriting the rules to scale the future of economic security in DeFi.
So that's that was how it works. And then there was another one, phase one. So this is a Hugo talking about how it actually.
Damn, I'm so proud of you guys. We got 10 on deck, and all you motherfuckers got your cameras on. That's I'm gonna cry.
He said, "I'm gonna cry."
I'm gonna cry.
I'm so proud. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run this one. You guys ready? This is how it works.
That's the one I got. I've seen this one. This is good.
Welcome to your step-by-step guide to staking XRP on Firelight. Your journey starts with your first deposit. Follow this instructions to begin. First, you'll need to connect your wallet. Go to the top right corner of the interface and click Connect Wallet. Select your preferred wallet. Your wallet will request permission to connect. This only shares your public address. It does not grant access to your funds. Approve the request. As this is your first time connecting, your wallet will prompt you to add the Flare network. This one-time step enables communication with Firelight and its assets. If you see warnings about unknown network details, manually verify that it is Flare mainnet. Then click Approve. Your wallet will then request permission to switch to Flare. Approve the switch. You are now connected. Now you'll have to choose where to stake. With your wallet connected, open the Vaults tab in the main navigation. You will see all available vaults. You'll be able to see key metrics for the vault, like the total value locked and the collateral type. Ready to deposit and stake? Open the vault details and select the Deposit tab. Enter the amount of FXRP you want to stake. To stake your full balance, click the Max button. Review the amount, then select Deposit and Stake.
Is because the Book of Enoch.
A modal titled Stake Deployment in Progress will appear. Approve FXRP spending. Confirm the approval in your wallet. After approval completes, click Finish Staking. Confirm the final transaction in your wallet. This completes the two-step process, and you're done. Once the transaction is confirmed on-chain, your stake is live and earning rewards. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more guides to help.
Boom. So now you can earn. So now you're earning F assets through FXRP, and then you can stake your FXRP and earn more. Bishop, you're muted. But yeah, that's tight. That's fucking tight. So that's the double yield. That's the double yield scheme. That's the same shit going on with USDC and USDY that Ondo offers. That we can be doing it ourselves with our XRP, and the XRP never leaves your wallet too. So that's pretty dope. So you just be earning, extra income, residual income on your income, which is dope. So that's pretty cool.
There you go.
Those are only hot wallets that you can do that with. Is that correct?
Yep. For the time being, yeah.
I think that's why we're here is DeFi in the first place. So
yep.
Why we are so early, we should take advantage and
100%.
There's gonna be a little flare in DeFi in this wallet, a little flare staking over here in this wallet, little XRP staking over here. If I kind of look at it like if you have 7 coins staking one coin per day, you could be getting paid once a week, depending on when the payout comes, when the reward comes. I kind of look at it like we have opportunity to live off the rewards. We shouldn't have
100%
go like that.
Hey, Guac, shut the fuck up, Guac. He goes, I thought you said y'all wouldn't stake because y'all clarify your position on this and how you guys are going about deciding what platforms to participate. Fuck you, Guac. That's nerdy bringing Firelight up. That's it. Nothing more to it. That's it. It's just nerdy talking about Firelight. I'm not rapping or staking shit right now.
This is not financial advice.
I'm not doing shit. Guac, everybody has their own mind right here, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm used to rapping Flare, so I would.
Right, if you want to wrap some,
I would fuck with Firelight.
Sure, wrap it up. But like Guac's going on about how it's like indicative of all of our fucking hive mind decision, and we're all gonna stake now on Firelight.
Well, nobody
tomorrow
wants
at noon tomorrow. Like, we're not doing that shit, bro.
Anytime
Like,
you're
I will
talking
meet thee on the morrow, Lord Zerka. Let us stake. And then
Everyone
burn
has
it
their
at the
own-
stake.
We stake
On
Everyone has
tomorrow.
their own mind. Everyone has
Burn
their
the
own
witch.
tonight. We dine in hell.
let Bishop talk, man.
I'm kidding. Sorry, go
I'm just
ahead.
saying everybody has their own mind, and a lot of, I hate to say this, but a lot of people follow. They hear you say one thing and they say, well, that's what I'm going to do because these guys know what they're talking about.
But Zerker
Honestly,
said it.
Yeah, exactly. So in the end, everybody do what you think is best for yourself. Don't necessarily listen to us. Don't follow us.
Do your own damn research.
Do your own research. Trust your own mind. That little voice inside you has never been wrong. If you ever think about it, follow that voice. Don't listen to Bert Zerker's voice. Don't listen to my voice. We're just talking. So,
Yeah, I'll be the first one to say I'm not staking anything. Till regulations come in, I don't mess around with my crypto. I cold storage only.
He said,
and I missed out on a lot of money. But for me, I don't want another Celsius moment. I don't want another FTX moment. I don't want a whole crash of a whole entire system. You know, the whole meltdown of everything.
Staking, though. To me, that's different than
I'm just saying, for me, I'm risk off. I would rather just hold my assets until regulations come in.
You are holding your assets though with all that staking. Your assets never leave your wallet.
Technically, it's on a platform though that if they get liquidated, they can take your stuff.
It's your XRP. It's still in your wallet.
Program. It's still part of the loan. It's still under, certain regulations, United States government. Those will be frozen. Those assets will be frozen, in my opinion.
You say that,
and that's why I don't do it. That's why I particularly don't do it. I want to do it. I'm ready to do it as soon as regulations come in. There's some actual clarity on it.
My, once bitten, twice shy, baby.
Yeah, so just to clarify though,
every man.
Hold on, there's too many people talking. One person go at a time. Go ahead, Bishop.
Go ahead, Bishop.
You say that, but when you wrap stuff, you get a liquidity token. So you don't actually get your token; you get their token.
Correct.
Isn't that correct?
Correct.
So it's not on your wallet. It's
the XRP is on your wallet and not the F assets. That F assets is on their platform.
So what kind of liquidity you're providing if you're not at risk of losing your token?
But the F assets do get sent. So if you have a Bifrost wallet, they get sent, and the rewards get sent to your wallet.
The regulations are also going to clarify about
putting up?
rewards and all that stuff too.
You're putting up.
Yes, it is.
You're putting up your XRP, but the XRP never leaves your wallet.
How can you put it up and not leave your wallet? Could you explain this to me? Because I'm confused.
Well, the video said it goes into a vault, then you get the SF XRP, right?
So if it's going into a vault, then how can it be on your wallet?
I don't
know.
I think it leaves your wallet, but it might.
I believe so. I think you get the liquidity token. They just
You
call
don't
it whatever
get-
they call it.
You don't get
But
nothing
check
for
it out.
nothing.
I've been listening to
SPXRP.
motherfuckers for 2 years. I would like to make some residual income. I would like to make some residual income. Now we're getting to the point, and now they want to give up anything.
Oh,
No risk, no risk, no reward.
When FTX went belly up at that time, it was so much FUD around in the cryptoverse. I had 10,000 XLM staking on crypto.com, 10,000 Algorand staking on crypto.com. So the little crypto that I had on FTX, I hurry up and liquidated it because they had a debit card that you can spend. And I went and bought this MacBook that I'm talking to y'all on right now. So just watching the whole staking and DeFi, to me, I did a thorough investigation on crypto.com, and they had FDIC regulations and some more stuff. And just throughout this whole test of time, crypto.com, they stood strong. So I'm an advocate for crypto.com. I haven't been effed over or anything like that. But if you're going to pay me the coin, not nothing wrapped, if you're going to pay me the token, that's what I'm interested in. I like to use my imagination. So I like to think, well, damn, If I would have had 10,000 ethers at the time before Bill Hinman was, going on that speech, and this whole time, if I would have had ether staking, I wouldn't have never lost nothing. That's the lowest I've seen ether since FTX went belly up. The lowest I've seen ether was $700. So in my head, if I had a certain amount of ether staking, I don't care what percentage you giving me. If you paying me ethers every week or twice a week, however that payout is coming, and I'm getting a few ethers, I basically would have made no less than $700 per ether. So like Buster is saying, this is what we're here for. This is the residual income right here. If this asset class is swallowing all asset classes, why would being so?
Yeah,
you can't hold on to the money like that. Like
exactly.
So you can keep, having the money come to you. So if you're telling me I can still have my assets over here, now you don't have to do it with all of them. Yeah, have your decent some stashed over here, have your other tangems, other different wallets stashed over there, but have something where something's making something. Everything can't sit idle. Not everything. So
I don't think Nav and I are saying that. We're saying we don't trust them yet until the regulations come.
Exactly.
Correct. When that happens, then I'm more than willing to start staking stuff.
I'm ready to go.
I got 90% in. I got 90% at that point. Sorry.
I mean,
but even that,
I'm just giving it.
Let's make a costume
the other way. So
Yeah.
some guys are waiting, and I'm a guy that's not necessarily waiting. So it's
similar to how it's similar to how Casper works. Like you can stake Casper from your Casper wallet, but your Casper never leaves your wallet.
I'm staking XPR, but I just waiting for my XRP. I don't want to fuck with the XRP on any risk. So
bro, nerdy, you should fucking slang. You should slang Casper on Decent, bro.
It does leave your wallet.
Start tweeting that out and have him put Casper on
connected through
Decent.
your wallet.
Yeah, I'd be tight.
Because you're joining a pool, even through. Because I'm staking Casper through the Ledger. That's the only thing I got on Ledger. But I'm pretty aggressive with the single coin staking, like XCN. I got XCN, Zebek, Casper, Flare. I've been doing Flare for a long time. But to me, those are different than, when I lost money in creds. Like that's somebody pimping your shit, taking your XRP and closing down shop, right? Where this is more on chain, these other ones. So, but even when it's right, you don't be putting 90% in. That's crazy. Like, so everyone has to figure out their own little go, like,
But I ain't gonna have it all in one pool. That's for sure.
But also, I've lost money in hot wallets.
Yeah,
and the only motherfucking thing to this when I got Atomic, I lost hella shit in Atomic wallet, but all my Zilliqa that was staking was safe, and it was a 14 or 21 day. It takes 21 days to come out.
24 days, bro.
But let me explain something to my point. When people see 21 days, they don't want to fuck with it.
Yeah.
But that secures your shit more than
So General had that mad point that if you're staking, you ain't selling.
Yeah. You can have a bull run in 21 days for a coin. You can literally have its full blow off top in 21 days for a coin.
Yeah, you're literally putting your money to work, and your money's making more money for you, and you're using the market's money to do it. I mean, that's fire. That's exactly why we're in this. We're in this here for. That's another thing. And another thing to mention is like when you have your assets on, let's just say on Coinbase or whatever. Coinbase has CB XRP. So Coinbase is staking your assets on their platform and they're earning the yield on it and you're not earning shit, but they're making money off of your crypto because you have it on their platform. So it's like, that's the same shit that's going to happen with a lot of these, a lot of these exchanges and a lot of these platforms. Is like a lot of people who trust them, even with the bank. If you look at the bank too, let's just say a bank opens a digital wallet where you're allowed to hold your assets on their platform. Whether it be like in your Bank of America app, Wells Fargo app, and you have your XRPs or whatever on there, what do you think the bank is going to do? The bank is not just going to hold it. They're going to stake it. They're going to stake it. They're going to earn rewards, and they're going to have this interest loop going on. Yeah. And so you might as well do it yourself. If they're going to do it, you might as well do it yourself.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
I know. You get better percentages. So
yeah, you do exactly.
The worse the percentages get. But
2 points
like
I want to.
If you go ahead, Bishop. Sorry about that.
No, go ahead, General. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I got 2 points I want to bring up. General's right about crypto.com. One thing a lot of people don't know about crypto.com in particular is that they use a cold wallet. They take your money, they move it to a cold wallet. So what you see on your account is not actually what you're looking at. You have to go through them for them to pull it out of the cold wallet to sell it for you. So they have this second layer. A lot of people don't know that about crypto.com. But the second point is as far as staking goes, I don't think any of us, we all here for the same thing. Like we've been saying, the regulations will kick in and help some of these banks. Well, right now, banks are fiduciaries. Exchanges are not. They're not. So a fiduciary is legally bound to go to bat for you, for your financial accounts itself. So the banks are fiduciaries. Exchanges are not. When this regulation kicks in, they may become fiduciaries, but right now they're not. So staking on an exchange that is not a fiduciary doesn't feel good to me. Just
I agree.
To me at this point. If banks start doing it because they are fiduciaries, then I'm all for it. Because
I want to go next. I want
go ahead.
Just,
go ahead. FDIC insured the whole nine. All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
I don't like living in fear. I just like stating my opinion why I do things.
It's not fear.
100%. No, I'm saying for me, it sounds like fear, like not staking. Okay, but we all know there's going to be a worldwide financial collapse, right? Like what if Japan carry trade unwinded tomorrow, right? They're going to get out of risk assets. The whole stock market, whole crypto market is just going to implode. And we all know this is going to happen one day. So when it does, what are the financial institutions that will be left behind from the ashes, so to speak? Insurance, I think it's 90% of it's gone away. So if you're talking about FDIC or you're talking about any type of security for any asset, I don't care what platform you're staking it on, name one, okay? If they have risk assets that they need to sell or they go illiquid, they can't pay out what they have on the platform, they're insolvent. And when you go insolvent, you are in litigation at that point. So your crypto that you have on these platforms could be locked up for years. Look at Celsius, look at Mt. Gox. They're still trying to pay people back for Mt. Gox. That's why I personally don't do it, because I just don't want to take that risk. That is the risk. Reality is that is the risk. And if anybody wants to give me a reason why that would not be a risk, I really want to hear it, because change my mind.
You're a risk. You look like a risk. You know what I think? I think.
Well, Navigator, you were using Celsius as an example, and I get it, but that was a long time ago. But you got to give credit where credit is due. When Bishop just explained about crypto.com, about putting your assets in a cold wallet, the inside of my body does not reveal the enthusiasm that I have for crypto.com. Like, you don't just slap your name on a building like LA and been holding there since LeBron has been there. Like, this has been LeBron. Like, if you look at the NBA or just look at sports in general as entertainment, they never let you put sponsorships on jerseys until now. Why is that? I think crypto has played a big part of that. By me playing basketball in Europe, I was looking around the facility like, how are these teams able to pay me this kind of money? And I finally realized that I had all these patches on my jerseys, and all of these patches on my jerseys were sponsors that were paying for spots on the jerseys. They were paying for spots on the floors. They were paying for spots around the stadium and things like that. So now the NBA is allowing it, and even Uphold having their name on the San Antonio Spurs floor, Ledger having their name on the San Antonio jersey. That's huge. Like, this is monumental, watching the NBA put not just crypto, but just businesses in general on these jerseys and on the floors and stuff like that. This is huge. So these are indicators to me that Uphold has staying power, and that the little crypto that I do have on Uphold, I can stake something. I'm comfortable with staking something. I'm seeing the development of crypto.com. I'm watching them on UFC. I'm watching them on the Sixers jerseys. They're just in so many different places. This isn't even comparable to a Celsius, in my opinion. This isn't even comparable to a FTX. Maybe a little bit, but you know, but you can see it coming. You know, like if you're in crypto and you have an escape way, or not all of your stuff in a vulnerable situation, you'll be okay. That's how I'm looking at it. I personally don't like having all my eggs in one basket. I don't think you should have all your applications on one phone. I think you should have one on Uphold and maybe the other two, Coinbase and Crypto.com on another phone.
Celsius and Creds, though, are third parties where a lot of these XCN you're staking on chain, the chain's paying the pool to lock up their XCN. They're giving you, you know, through the chain, versus Celsius is a third party, right? That's benefiting. So even Flare, you're locking it up on the Flare network. You're locking it up on the Zebec network. And that coin is that, you know, Zebek's giving you the bonus for the pools. Same with DAG. DAG you could stake. And it, so there, to me, there's a difference. I'm more comfortable things like that than the third party shit, but the third party shit is about to get a lot better.
I'm just hearing General Kino saying, don't be scared to dip a toe if you can afford to dip a toe. If you're comfortable with the dip a toe.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, everything doesn't have to sit idle. You know, I mean, the majority, yes, but I mean, something. I just like to use Ethereum as my unit of measurement or as an example, because a lot of these coins have Ethereum capabilities and better. Casper for one, Flare for one. You know, some of these coins have the Ethereum cachet to them. So if I see that, I'm going to stake that. If I don't care what the percentage is, you're going to give me something and I'm going to take it.
Yeah. Stake and bake.
Hedera has staking on their wallet. I play around with Hedera. I consider that
tight as fuck.
Altcoin, fool around with some stuff.
Shout out to Hashpack. We love you, fucking Hashpack. You lovely ass fucking wallet, you beautiful fuck. But yeah, I wanna get some comedy going on. I saw this video and I was fucking dying. Check this shit out. It was about 30-year-olds.
Yeah, put that hat on, bro.
Yep.
What's your type? I need something with long curly hair, like independent woman. I'm picky. I'm picky, bro. I'm picky as fuck. I can have a choice because when you're a provider, you'll be surprised what a woman will do for you.
I see the top of another one. I see the top of the Maybach. I see the top of.
Oh my god.
I see the top of the Maybach. I see the top of.
I wish you would have had my corner seat. That's why I don't let nobody. You could push my corner back. Say where? That's why I don't let everybody come out here, man.
I mean, I can do the black spray. I mean, it'll definitely fine.
Nah, I don't do the black spray. Because I wanted to address you hat fishing. What that mean? What that is? Why you wearing a hat with the suit? Y'all ain't worried about no money, though. Nobody worried about no money.
Gentlemen, no hats. Take your hats off, gentlemen. Hey, man. Oh, no hats, gentlemen. No hats, bro. Let you step on the building.
I always go home, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Look, you don't shoot me. Bitch, up, nigga.
You got something left from homework? Let me see what you look like.
What's that hat on?
Okay, he's cute.
Hey, chill.
If they all going, come back.
Damn Drewski.
Drewski's hilarious, bro. What have you done?
I've never heard of Drewski.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Hey,
It's coming to you. Don't worry. You'll lose a little bit of hair.
He ain't lying.
It's wisdom.
I just want to get some good energy, some good vibes in this fucking chat real quick.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, carry on.
That's pretty much, man. Shit.
Well, gents, I'm bouncing. It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. That was a good thing to wrap it up on.
True.
All right, guys. I fucking love you guys. Love the chat. I love this conversations. This is a good it's a good thing we got going on here. Salute. See you guys all fucking on Sunday.
Hang in there. It's getting weird. But
have a nice week. Don't react.
After this week, only got 2 more weeks on this fucking ankle monitor. Then I'm out of this bitch. Fuck yeah. Let's go. I'm wearing this shit.
Go, man.
So I'm excited. Barbecue. Yeah, then I can be a free man again. So
wow.
Salute to the end of the year.
Barbecue.
Let's fucking
Thanks for the
fucking go.
whole panel, man. We've had a full deck all night.
You.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and look at you ain't got that hat, bitch. Look at that shit. Shit's fire.
All right,
I'm with you.
He's with it too. General with it too. Hell yeah.
Let's run this.
Guys. Peace out.
Fellas.
I'm Wyatt Blackwell.
And we're only 38 cents away from
Invisible
$60 silver.
A blueprint
go.
for freedom without exposure. Protect your wealth. Preserve your privacy. Control starts with structure. Now available at blackwellmediaworks.com.
I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker.
Fuck crypto. You don't need